Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday night, and the fam is all here. As always, we are back. The Wrestling for Life Network is ready for a Friday night, a doubleheader. We might peak at Level Up. We might. But I got the fam with me. I got Will. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing amazing, and like you said last night, I love my Friday nights, and I get to spend it with you guys, the full 2 hours of SmackDown. So let's get it.
Let's get it.
There we go.
How about you, Chris White, down below, the newest member of the team? How you feeling on this Friday night?
It's been a good day. A little snowy here, but I'm
You're a little quiet there, Mr. Chris.
looking forward to this doubleheader.
Nice. Well, and as always, folks, I am KJ White, your favorite host, as I love to say. I'm at least my favorite host, and that's allowed. But that being said, we're going through SmackDown for 2 hours. We're going through Rampage for an additional hour. It'll be interesting to see what AW has in store later tonight. Right now, we're starting SmackDown off with a package reminding us of what's going on with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns and where this all stands.
Excellent.
So we're getting that build. We're on the road to WrestleMania. How you guys feeling about tonight?
I don't think there's much advertised for tonight, is there?
Not much.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on, so it should be interesting. Hopefully, it's not
What is going on?
too many packages. No, I have no idea.
No, I'm kind of
I
in the
think
same
it's, I think it's
there.
New Day versus Sheamus and Ridge, and that's all I know.
Yeah, that's it. They're having their grudge match over the ATV, so that's happening tonight. For again, we just Cesaro left, and Ricochet won the title, so they had to bring in two guys to just fight Ridge and Sheamus every week.
Yeah, I thought that would have been Nakamura and Boogs at this rate.
Right?
Yeah.
Thought so. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network. We are kicking off another show. We are 1 week and 2 days old, and we are rocking out. We hit 50 subscribers last night, so we're pretty pumped. We hit 51 today, so we're on the grind. We're moving on up. And yeah, we started from scratch on the fly. We're still working some things out. But yeah, we're only getting started, folks. So tune in for all your wrestling content, news, podcasts, game shows, fun shows, uh, everything else in between. We are not stopping. Did I say news? Let's say news again. But yeah, we're here for another
News.
watch party. It's going to be a good time, and it's always a good time. Shout out to LJ out there, the other member of our fam. It's nice to have you here. She's not even here. Alex, good to see you. Nice. She's ready for Friday. She's ready.
Oh, we got Brock out here.
We're starting the show with Mr. Lesnar.
Wow. He's got the cowboy hat on.
Happy Friday.
Kick it off with a bang.
Yeah.
Him and
Let's see
these
how
last
badly
cowboy
Smackdown
hats
can
awesome.
disappoint us tonight.
It hurts. It hurts. Let's hope. Let's hope.
Pretty decent prediction there. CJ.
The Beast, Brock Lesnar. It's a perfect way to start the show. And just a reminder, folks, we hope you had a great week this week. We got another one in the books. We survived, and now we're going to get to end the week with two great shows. Hopefully, hop along. Lesnar is on his way out. I don't know why I'm not getting the pop up. Oh, there we go. Congratulations on the 50. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They changed Sasha Banks' match and tag team, apparently. Yes, they did.
Yeah, they changed it to Rhea and Liv is added now.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I don't know what's happening with this, folks. Would it be a triple threat, maybe?
Yeah, I think it's a triple threat tag team match.
Ah. So another crazy week in wrestling, a whole bunch going on. Lots of talks. I mean, did you see Sheamus's? He was quoted today. I'm not sure who dropped the quote, but he was quoted as saying, like, I really do want, and it sounded like he almost expects to be involved in WrestleMania. He feels he's earned it through the whole pandemic era. He showed up week in and week out. And whether we loved it or hated the content, he felt pretty, consistent. So he said he had some bangers.
Yeah, let's say he and Ridge face the New Day in the kickoff show, or they're in they do another Andre Battle Royal, then yeah, I think he deserves it.
I almost spit my drink, bro.
No, I think he'll be on there somehow, whether it is like the Andre the Giant or some kind of tag team on the kickoff show. But
yeah.
I don't. Do you remember much of his matches this year?
He had the bar brawl. He had no, that was in 2020. No.
Yeah, that was. Oh wait,
that was during the pandemic. Though.
The champ is here. Did I say hello to CJ? There we go.
I did.
How you doing, CJ? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I think I was so caught up with the Brock Lesnar, I didn't say hi. So thank you for coming out. Thank you for tuning in. For everyone else out there tuning in, thank you very much. Like I said, we are 1 week old. We have 50 subscribers. We're rolling. We're having a lot of fun with it. We're having a good time. We got so much more to do. We got to put a lot of creative together, a lot of work, a lot of planning. So stay tuned. Hold tight. We are just getting started, folks. Boom. Damn, he threw the belt.
A little bit of a callback.
Right?
You say he's here to fight tonight?
He said he's here for blood.
Oh, this will be interesting. Maybe Austin Theory can come out again.
I like this.
Absolutely.
Maybe Sheamus can actually have his deserving moment.
Oh, Brock is pissed. He just chucked that belt. Now, keep in mind, folks, there's a funny story. For whatever reason, me and Fox don't get along, so I'm always a little behind. So, Will, Chris, by all means, throw out what's happening out there.
Actually, you're. I think you're like right where I am, because what your speakers are saying is lining up with what he's saying.
Okay, because CJ dropped that piece of knowledge a couple minutes ago, so I was like, shoot. Here I go. Oh, Paul Heyman's on the scene.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, see, okay, yeah, we're at the same spot, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, okay.
Paul Heyman, the best in
we're
the
all
business.
on the same spot.
There you go. So just the Canadian feed's a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Vince will be happy with Brock throwing the belt. Not generally, I wouldn't imagine.
But,
however, I think it's Brock.
He did it before, and he did it again. So it is.
You didn't tell me you were going to do that, pal.
That wasn't part of the script.
Right?
God damn it.
God damn it. Now a fan's got it. We got to go get it with my egg. My egg.
Oh, yeah. By the way, remember my egg? Nah, me neither.
Yeah, Brock pretty much what he wants when he wants. And
Roman is not here.
Remind you of somebody?
Roman just milked that crowd hard. Or Paul did, sorry.
No, man.
That pissed him off some more. So who's his victim then?
We're going to be Austin.
No.
Nah, who else would there be? Boogs. It could be Boogs.
Right? I told you to knock that off. No, Dad. I want a ponytail.
Leave me alone.
I told you it would grow in.
You always take his side. Roman's such a prick. Thank you for that, CJ. It's going to be a fun night here on Friday, folks.
It always is. Oh, no, he's running.
Oh, shoot.
Jesus.
No, there's an angle here.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
He's getting tackled somewhere.
Holy
Look
shit,
at him
Paul.
run.
Run, Paul. That's what goes the dynamite.
Poor guys.
They don't get paid enough for this shit.
There is no way in hell Paul would make it to that car before Brock got to him.
The guys got in the way.
Man,
Paul could have been 14 feet from the car, and Brock still would have caught him from the ring.
Oh, he's pissed. Can you
that's
imagine
good. It's good.
Can you imagine showing up to work though, and you're those like first two guys? Okay, you're just gonna stand here,
and then what?
Wait,
and then what?
You're gonna get
your
hit.
ass chucked.
Right?
Do us a favor. Just close your eyes. Put your hands down by your side, and when you feel it, just go with it.
Do you tell them who it is running through that curtain?
No, just close your eyes.
I quit.
Don't worry.
I'm going home.
You're gonna be on the show. I promise.
Like screw this. I quit.
Yeah, so you don't tell them, and then it's just like, uh-oh. That's probably why you do get a pretty good reaction.
Right? Absolutely. Now we're getting the replay of the ATV situation. Do we really need to be reminded that this garbage happened last week? This was one of the most weak sauce beatings of a vehicle in wrestling history.
Well, it looks like it's made of like Fisher Price plastic, and it's.
I was gonna say that it looks like one of those little tykes things you see your 3-year-old just rolling around in on the front lawn.
Right?
I have one.
Yeah, CJ.
It looks very similar. Looks very similar.
Right?
Yeah.
This is a good way to. But those vehicles are meant to take a beating, and so it doesn't really explode the way other things do, right? Like they're designed not to be hit by a hammer. Don't get me wrong, but you see how hard that plastic it was to make it look impressive. They were just bouncing off it. Oh, this looks stupid. Oh, they kept the hammers though, just in case anybody else needed a toy to play with.
Got their axe.
Right? CJ says this is a good way to start off SmackDown. He likes it. Laugh my ass off. Paul Heyman running away from Brock. Right? It's hilarious.
The way he ran.
I can't believe he made it to the car, to be honest, CJ. But yeah, I thought a great start. Would you guys agree?
Yeah, definitely a good start. You get Brock to come out right away. That music hits, gets you right into it. And then you can never complain when Heyman's on the screen.
Especially with that run. Holy.
Look at this. They got a new member. That's who the new member is.
Oh, what?
Butch.
They renamed Pete Dunne Butch? What the
Holy
hell?
shit, ladies and gentlemen. That's my favorite breaking news of the day.
I thought to be kidding.
Almost.
But my name's Pete. He's like, Butch.
He's been in their company for how long with Pete Dunne? Hasn't even been like. He's been on like the main card. Like, what? Why?
I can't handle it anymore. It's nonsense.
No, that's not worse than Gunther, especially when you throw in the last name. But
No, it is.
Close.
Who names their kid Butch?
Well, hey, now there's a couple. Let's not offend the Butches out there, but I think that name had more popularity around 1972 to 78. We had an Uncle Butch.
Oh,
kind of. It was like a friend of the family, but was around so much we called him Uncle. By the way, Thomas, it is wonderful to see you. I hope you had a great week. I hope everyone else out there had a great week. As always, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. LJ's taking a night off after working her ass off all week. I got the boy crew in here tonight. That didn't sound good. I didn't like it. But we'll try something else. We got the Playboy beanie. We got Chris. And SmackDown's off to a good start, but don't forget, folks, we're here all week and we got so much more content coming your way. Like, subscribe, tell everybody you know, give us some love, help us build. We got locked out, and now we're climbing up to the top again. So join in and let everyone else out there know we are doing it, and we are the most fun watch party on YouTube. If you like wrestling and you want to have some company, this is the place to be. With that being said, did you like the start of the show, Chris?
Yeah. No, it's an exciting part. The Sheamus talking, whatever, but that just it was good. It was a good start, and then just the stupidity trumps kind of the start, and now I'm just mind blown and focused on Butch.
Yeah, I think we're a little more focused on the fact that we just heard that. I mean, it's so weird when you're like, because okay. The casual kid fans and the people that don't just show up because they got some corporate tickets, fine. They're like, oh, look, this guy named Butch. But for your actual fans who give a shit and pay attention on a weekly basis, we're like, that's Pete Dunne. We all know that's Pete Dunne. We all know that's Walter. We know he's Rex Steiner. We know Harlan's not Harlan. Like, help us out. Von Wagner, where did you get that? You named Von and Braun on the same day? What are we thinking? But it's really confusing from a character development standpoint. It really, really is.
Like, he's his own badass character, and you have him now wearing, like...
Listen, I like him joining the faction. They got their little gangs in New York thing going on.
Well, let him be him. Let him be himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why? Yeah, just let him be Pete Dunne. And why not have a match with them tonight where Pete comes out and helps flatten the New Day? So it's like, oh my God, Pete Dunne. Not let us introduce you to Butch because you've never met him before. And Pete Dunne stand there in a weird looking cap. Well, I mean, I like those caps, but he looked weird in it. What is happening?
This is the guy who was UK champ for like what, 2 years? My God.
I haven't picked up 22 yet.
I have
Me
not
neither.
yet.
Sorry, CJ, we let you down. Haven't picked it up yet. I hear mixed reviews. Most of them. What have you heard, Will?
I've seen like mixed reviews as well, but they were mainly positive. The only negative things, of course, are the glitches. But I mean, every game's got their glitches, so it is what it is.
Right.
I'm just waiting for like sales because normally you wait a few months and then there's like that big sale. It goes from like $80 to like $20 in the span of a year. So I'm just waiting.
I gotta start Googling this stuff.
It's probably like some stupid link.
Different one last time.
I don't know. Yeah, last time was virgin until married.
Tomorrow, today.
Today. You get married today or what?
So we yeah, or you no longer a virgin. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, just weird. I don't know why we get those.
So
give
funny.
Him a hat and call it Butch.
Absolutely. I mean, how do you just do that? You just give him a hat and call him Butch. What do you believe the thought process is?
Well, I think the way they did it, like to what you were saying earlier, how they just introduce him there is, this is their way of, okay, this is his, you don't get it confused. There's no, he runs in and everybody just assumes he's Pete Dunne. This way he walks into the camera, they go, here's Butch. Now what their thought process is I don't know, main roster, so we have to create our own person and completely screw, or... I don't know. You can have that conspiracy theory about it.
No, their little Irish pub opener thing there is pretty cool, though. I'm down with that.
He's a Triple H guy, right? So
does this mean the return of Xavier feels like imminent? No, or is he still out? I feel like the New Day's outnumbered by one.
Yeah, I think it's imminent. There's no way they would do like a 3-on-2 thing unless they have like another babyface from SmackDown come in and help them.
I haven't read anything or heard anything about him coming back, but I haven't heard anything about like how long he'd be out.
That's true.
So
it just feels like the writing's on the wall, even if it's not this week. I mean, obviously, when you send a third member after a team known for having 3 members, feels pretty fishy to me.
They got him in suspenders and everything.
But yeah, CJ's right in agreement with all of us. Like, it didn't look right. It didn't look good. Don't give him the hat. Just let him stand there and, give him a piece of rubber or something to bite on like he used to do with the belt. So he just looks like he's, deranged and we're good to go.
Look at him now. The cat, like.
Wait, the hat looks stupid because his ponytail's in it.
Look, but it looks silly on him.
I picture him backstage. It looks stupid. I don't want to wear it. Put the hat on. It's fine. He's like, but my man bun. Oh, it's too much.
No, I don't know whose idea it is, but they need to stop doing this. It's silly. It just... You have a known commodity. It's like McDonald's and their Happy Meal and then just going, no, we don't want to do it anymore. Like, we're going to call it or do it a different way or something. Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean, I always equate it to like, you're a star minor league center fielder, and then the team calls you up. Hey, Bill, you've made the squad. You're going to pitch tomorrow night. You're like, what? Why?
Yeah, there you go.
That's how it feels. Like,
yeah.
Wait, why are we changing position? Like, I was really good as Pete Dunne. I kicked a lot of ass. And they're like, no.
I don't. Triple H helped them. Like that's the only like.
I don't get it.
I don't think he would want one of his developed stars to become a joke.
It's like every single one that has come through now is just getting ruined by Pritchard, Vince.
Yeah, 100%. CJ nails it there. It's just such a weird thing to watch. Like if you're sitting backstage and you're watching the monitor, you don't say to each other like, "Man, that hat looks really stupid with the ponytail in it." Like maybe go sans hat. We just let him be a dude with a man bun. Like I don't get it. Like
depends where the
nobody sees it, or everyone's like, "No, this is great. High five." Told you it would. What happens? What am I missing?
They're all yes men because they're still getting money at the end of the day.
True story, right? I mean, that's definitely got to be part of it.
Yeah, and that's nobody's willing. I guess not many are willing to stand up and say, "No, I won't wear that." Right? I'm not going to wear this hat. I'm not going to put on these stupid suspenders.
Right.
I mean, the last person that did that was like what, FTR?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. I mean, a couple other people have had issues. I mean, Tony Storm up and left. Jeff Hardy went for a walk up into the bleachers. I mean, they're really having issues where people are just like, the whole Peter Griffin, like, I'm done, I quit, just gone, right? Like, walk out hard.
Yeah, and
it looked like a male boy.
Right? We need Triple H. We need something. I mean, there's no way there's people that don't know what the feedback on this programming is yet. Like, it literally is enough people in the company are like, fuck, like a lot of people criticize what we're doing. It's just you made $1 billion, so who gives a shit?
Pretty much.
Well, I think you said it a couple weeks. It's getting back to the kind of real gimmicky characters again, and the real life characters are gone.
My bad. My brother opened the door, so I went and closed it.
You look like Spider-Man, bro. Not
you look more.
Totally was I disappearing?
Yeah, you just You were saying, Chris?
That kind of threw me off.
He's like, I don't even fucking know.
No, that threw me off there. Yeah, just leave him. Like, too many people
just leave him
are afraid. Like, they just won't. I think it was Dustin Rhodes said that in an interview that like they're looking for the people that are willing to say, "No, I won't do that."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
nobody's willing. Like, so you get these stupid characters, these stupid names, and it just, like you said, has no common sense because it's. Last week as Pete Dunne.
Last week.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But
last week.
Within the last 3 months, we've seen him, I believe.
No, seriously.
No, it was last week.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big shock. I'm glad Pete Dunne's on the main roster. This is good. We're seeing an influx. We saw the rumors that Braun Breaker is already considered part of the main roster. So who's going to take his title? And at some point, or is he just going to bring it with him? I'm really interested to see what WWE looks like after the 2022 or WrestleMania 38. We'll see how this all plays out. But I've been saying for a while, we might not see a standalone show like NXT moving forward. Now, they seem to be putting some effort into it, so it could be wrong.
I mean, they made Dolph champion.
That's amazing.
I thought that was sick.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you called it, KJ, but I don't think anybody or not many people out there would have called that. I definitely didn't.
Listen, that was one of those just like, man, if I was in charge, I'd do this. I never thought they would actually listen. Like, seriously.
Nobody thought, like, I thought he was taking the pin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough. But
I thought he was taking
the best move
to set up Tommaso versus Braun at Stand and Deliver. That was what I thought.
Yeah, we talked about that, Will.
But now it seems like it's going to be Braun Ziggler.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Right.
And maybe it's just the thought of the WWE brass that Ziggler's a better guy to go Braun. As far as and then just the standing with that Dolph has in that, WWE. You put him in the ring, he's going to give you a good match with pretty much anybody. He can highlight guys. He knows how to sell.
No,
wait.
what is this? Oh, it's just
we're getting a promo.
We're getting a little bit of this guy right above Chris now. Look, there we go.
Hey, there you go,
everybody. Sorry, Will. I just wanted to show off our awesome.
Yeah, it's all good.
Will's like, what the fuck?
I looked up and it's like, oh shit, where did I go?
What'd I say? All right, the tag team match continues. Got any predictions?
I'm going
somehow Sheamus and Ridge.
Sheamus and Ridge.
Pete's got to have a hand in this, right?
You don't have little Butch in there for
probably
no reason.
Not with their common sense or their logic, but you think, somehow Pete Dunne would be involved.
Yeah, no, they lose, and then Pete Dunne beats them up after because they're stupid. They want to make everybody happy. All right, you get the W, but then you guys get to beat them up. You're like, you're so dumb. No sense of how to develop heat.
No, and they do it every time.
Yeah, I mean, it's so CJ says, I really hope that the WWE, I hope that, you guys rearranged all of that. I hope that the WWE really can bring Rock to WrestleMania 38. I imagine Rock, Stone Cold, same night. Yeah, that would be huge. Now, is he going to show up on 38 and still show up on 39 as well? Maybe. What do you think?
I think it's already too stacked to put him in. I think it will be 39.
Mm-hmm. But is it a ticket drive? Are they desperate for tickets at this point?
Pretty much.
They're scrambling, like shoving every cheap trick they got into this, 2-day show, and they're not selling it. It's not moving. So now it's Stone Cold's involved. Johnny Knoxville's involved. One of the Pauls, I think it's Logan, but I'm not sure. There's just, is it all just cheap pops at this point?
That's what it seemed like they're going for, instead of actual moments and big things that the wrestlers, like Sheamus has a point there. Like he's losing a spot to Knoxville and Logan Paul, right? So
yeah.
Ooh.
You have a point there.
Butch is on the apron.
He still has the man bun.
You see, like CJ said, you see Big E go down on his head there?
No, I missed that.
No, yeah. I missed that.
Oh, they did it right. At least they got the right team and the right reason. Pete wears very tight pants. Very tight pants.
But I think the issue is it's just so long now. Like the 2-day event, there's so many hours, right? I read something earlier that was saying there's probably going to be at least a minimum of 16 matches altogether. Right? That's a lot.
Easy. Absolutely. I mean, you're looking at 2 5-hour nights, right?
So, that's a ton of wrestling. But, that's not including the KO segment and, the other segments they're going to have. I think The Rock will probably be at the Hollywood one, 39. Yeah.
Man. Big E wasn't involved in the aftermath of that at all. He's down. And I mean, he didn't recover. The match ended with Kofi, and they just, the whole beatdown. Usually you imagine his partner would roll back in. He has not gotten up.
Oh, speak of the devil. We're getting a little package of KO calling out Steve Austin.
Yeah, I hope Big E's okay, guys. But they might give us a replay because they have a bad habit of doing that lately. If someone gets injured, they're like, look what he did.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, this might be good. Do you guys want to go to Texas? I mean, that's a good deal. If there was ever a year to do it.
Maybe.
Oh, damn it.
Combo tickets for $165 both nights. That's desperate. And that's what a lot of the moves feel like. The hinting at Vince is going to wrestle. That's clickbait. That is trying to, a lot of sizzle. They're trying to build the sizzle, but a lot of people at this point know they have no stake. And everyone talks about they made $1 billion this year. And Nick Khan's been walking around like cock of the walk, all proud of himself. But when you keep cutting the product and cutting the product, you just end up with nothing. And eventually, the fans are going to just turn it off. And that's what's happened.
Yeah, they get bored of it because you see the same thing just over and over again. And then as much as, you do enjoy them bringing back an Austin or a Lita or some of these legends, you know it's a short term, usually a one-time thing. Like even the way they announced Austin accepting it, I was disappointed with that. Like he couldn't have shown up at least once before. He just tweets out, "I accept" at like 12:05 or whatever. I was like, that's kind of lazy. Like it's kind of lazy. There should have been a better way where I don't know. You do an old side where like he takes over the Titantron when KO's in the ring or something. Or give something. Just a tweet. Like I get nowadays everything's a tweet or an Instagram post, but like something that's kind of lazy.
Right. And then does Austin strike anyone as the type to be tweeting his answers to anything to people? Like making me use this goddamn phone? Like
right, it's Austin. What
it's Austin. Why is Austin
know how to use a phone? Like you show up on ATV and stomp a mud hole or
right. Hey, can you put this here cell phone on that post so I can shoot it?
Pretty much.
You want to come with me to this like desert type place on my tractor and we can just like film a little like 30-second video?
Yeah, CJ, definitely, especially the fact that he didn't get back into the fold. It definitely indicates that, hopefully it was just a stinger or, wobbled to give him some cobwebs. But we hope Big E, that's a big guy coming down on your head, right? That's a whole lot of weight behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed it, but he's done that a few times. Like, I'm not sure what exactly happened, but like he's dove through the ropes a few times in his career. And
right?
You're like, wow, how does he's gonna hurt himself?
There we go, folks. LJ in the house. The team is all here.
Let's go.
The fam is all here. CJ's here. Thomas is here. Others people are here showing up and saying hi. I mean, guys, 1 week, 50 subscribers. We feel pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Feel great.
One step at a time, and we'll get back up there.
Absolutely. And I mean, I know we were dealt with a little set of unfortunate circumstances, but we banded together. We put some Band-Aid on it, and we definitely started rebuilding. We weren't going to stay down. We turned it around in 24 hours, and now we're doing watch-alongs every single day. You never know what combination of the team you're going to get, and that kind of makes it a little bit fun. But I'll tell you one thing, it's going to be a good time, and there is no other watch party on YouTube like us right now. So tune in, like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, let everyone know we are still here. The Wrestling for Life Network is going nowhere. That's LJ. That's the Playboy Beanie. That's Chris. And, of course, I'm KJ White. So tune in. Don't forget, we all are on Instagram. Look us up. Become part of the community. And, if nothing else, you like wrestling, you like a good time, you came to the right place, folks. How you guys feeling?
Pretty good. Pretty good so far. They got the Austin stuff coming up about all the CBS stuff, but
doing pretty good.
You couldn't have followed that up with like a "I'm doing well, man" or something. You're like, pretty good.
I'm doing amazing, man.
I could have said worse stuff.
Like, dude, another promo. Shut up.
Like, I'm doing fucking great.
Oh, Will. So, LJ, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying your rest. Well-deserved rest. This lady has been working her ass off behind the scenes on the camera. She's been a rock star for us. And like I said, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, and that's what we've done here, and it's tasty. I don't even know why that tagline existed. No, I don't know why I went that way. But we're having a great time, folks. So I hope you guys are too. Kevin Owens challenges Stone Cold Steve Austin, guys. What are we saying? It is insane. Now, it's not a match. Does that bother you?
No, because I think it's going to turn into a brawl or something. Now, maybe it doesn't right now. It has to at this point, and even it has to with the way they're making it happen, and Kevin Owens antagonizing as much as he is.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be some kind of mud hole stomped on somebody.
Yeah, somebody gonna get hurt.
Do they have an official match then, or maybe they have one later?
No, I don't think so. I think they went to Austin and said, "We need you to have a match," and he was like, "God, no!" And they were like, "Come on!" And they were like, "No!" And he's like, "Okay, how about this? We'll give you the same amount of money to wrestle a match, but all you got to do is show up and stunner Kevin Owens once or twice." It's like, oh hell yeah!
Oh, they're gonna play this again for all the people who don't have Twitter. Damn.
Hey, listen, it's better than watching some of these shitty matches.
Yeah, he can still cut a promo.
Oh no, man, he's a legend.
No, he was still amazing.
He's still Austin.
Easy. I mean, some people would say top 5. I'd say at least top 10 talkers of all time. Like, I mean, he grabbed that microphone and he ran with it. What?
I said that's favorite.
Facts.
He's my favorite. Just and the way he can control the crowd, the things he came up with.
I hate to say this, but that gave me this pre-tape is it gives you a little bit of like we are the Republican Party vibe. I mean, a little bit.
Yeah. God damn it! Why are you destroying Texas? What did it do to you?
I am shocked though, like because look, even the way they're advertising it, it's looking like it's a match.
Yeah, I bet something's gonna happen because I think we're still like what?
Yeah.
2 weeks or so, right? Or like 2.5 weeks.
But
yeah,
they must have gave him like money he was like couldn't turn away because to see him come back and have a match is insane.
Yeah, absolutely. And look at the love from CJ. The show is growing very great. Honestly, I love it. The variety of the team members you guys have, different minds almost every show. It's something we didn't have before. CJ, I appreciate that. We're all about diversity and inclusion, and everyone's welcome. And we all want a different viewpoint, different age brackets. We come from every angle, from different parts. Well, we all come from the same country at this point. But different parts of the country, different walks of life. So we want every angle. We want every viewpoint. We appreciate that. We've been having nothing but fun. I mean, set of unfortunate circumstances led us down this road, but I think it only made us stronger, better. And I mean, nothing a little hard work can't fix.
That's true.
We need them. I'm telling you, we're going to get it.
That would be sick, though.
Sami Zayn.
We're getting some Knoxville.
Craziness. Ricochet's got a belt. You were fixing to get an ass whooped. Stone Cold promoting the fight is crazy. Promoting on appearance. Yeah, exactly.
I agree.
That's what you said, Chris. They're pitching it like, and I think Will, you said it actually too. He's pitching it like they're going to war. Mm-hmm. I'm going to come down there and whoop your ass. The same old stuff, but it's only supposed to be an interview. Like, what are they going to do? And we're going to do the interview. We're going to do the KO show in a steel cage. Like, what? Like, why is he threatening me? I asked him to be a guest on my show. It's a talk show.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Like, I don't know. We'll see how he comes out. That'll be the first tell. If he comes out with his wrestling gear on instead of the jean shorts and a t-shirt, something.
Yeah. Right? No, I really think that I don't think we're getting the trunks. I don't think even if he wants to wrestle, he's like, I'm not putting them trunks on.
But he's still jacked.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Like, he's huge. He might be bigger now than he was when he wrestled.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just telling you what he might be thinking. I don't know, man.
Well, no, he's 56?
Yeah, man.
Late 50s?
Oh. We got a TMZ. See, this is why we're getting this stuff, is that lack of ticket sales. So now they're getting coverage on TMZ and they're trying. But that's where I said earlier, they're trying to sell it on the sizzle, but most people know they have no stake. So it becomes a problem.
Call Sami Zayn. I've always loved Johnny Knoxville.
Man, someone call that number.
Oh, I totally want to criticize this shit, but it's actually made me laugh.
Holy shit.
Man, I mean, that's a genius thing to do to somebody you want to really get at. Like,
all of a sudden your number's floating in the sky.
Yeah, imagine just chilling in LA and then some random dude's numbers chilling in the
it's
sky.
floating right through the air. But then here's the question. You're standing like somewhere, minding your own business. A plane goes by, has a phone number.
Do you call it?
Do you call it? Like, is there any stories out there like, what?
I'm just phone number. It's probably just walking on, like not even
Who's
thinking
calling
about
the
it.
number?
Not me.
Hey,
I'm not calling the number.
it's like, hello? Like, is this Sammy? Yeah. You're a guy? Ah, shit. Like,
Yeah, exactly. That's how it would go. They would expect, oh, wait, Sammy could mean a girl's name. Might get lucky.
Right? Too funny. But yeah, I mean, is there any story? I wonder if there's any stories out there. That I want to Google this now. That like, so how did you guys meet? You're like, man, her phone number was on a banner behind a plane.
Just
You know, like,
I was walking
I
down the
called
beach.
it. The rest is history.
It was love at first sight.
Yeah, most people like, oh, I pulled over on the side of the road to help her fix a tire. You know, even that's a stretch. But this guy met her on an airplane.
Nowadays.
Not on the airplane. Her number was on the plane.
Yeah. So how did you guys meet? Oh, I was just walking through the streets of LA, and then there was an airplane with her phone number on it, and I just called it. And I got lucky. Oh, we got Judo.
There we go.
Now, is there any chance you see Knoxville winning the match?
No. Well, maybe. It depends on what it is.
Maybe in like a DQ or something silly.
Yeah.
I think if the WWE brass believes it's going to get the biggest pop, I 100% think that there'll be some tomfoolery,
And Knoxville's gonna win.
Well, it won't be Steve-O because he's so tight with Darby. But one of the jackass guys runs out and I don't know, trips Sammy, and it leads to Sammy somehow getting pinned or Johnny. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be stupid, but I really think it's Johnny Knoxville who's going to take the W.
No, I've been thinking about that. I don't see him losing, especially with maybe, but usually they put their celebrities over in a good light. They don't usually shit all over them. So I get it's Johnny Knoxville, but
I don't think he's gonna lose.
Humiliate, right?
It really depends on what it is.
Yeah, I just think I know the WWE too well and just feel like they'll go for the cheap pop.
Yeah.
Right. And Knoxville gets the pop. If Sammy catches the win, the place goes quiet.
That doesn't matter, right?
Right. They're like, oh shit. But
now, if he loses, he has more to bitch about. It was unfair. It was blah, blah, blah.
It's a conspiracy. They're out to get me.
It goes more into his craziness.
Right. And then the night after. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
What is this?
Oh, this is the
2K, yeah.
Yeah. Why is
what
MGK
happened to
here?
MGK?
He got destroyed by Eminem, and now he's going out with piercings, weird hair, and a pink thing.
Wow, the biggest thing of you're not quite ready to get in a beef with Eminem.
It goes to show how Eminem can ruin somebody.
Yeah, one song.
First Ja Rule, now this. I kind of wish Drew would get rid of the damn sword. I need a heel Drew. Actually, not a bad thinking, CJ, with the very first WWE theme song. Yeah, to go back to that theme song would be nice. I've been saying forever, I hate the sword. It's so stupid. It's so distracting. One of you two like the sword?
No, because let's say he swings the sword around. He ain't gonna cut nobody.
Yeah, no, I hate it.
Yeah, he's not stabbing somebody. He's not all of a sudden gonna slice someone.
Ridge's head just rolls off.
It's all just a gimmick to sell stuff that they probably have made 8 million swords and they have them for $5 on their shop.
Right.
Wow.
So I don't think it's silly. It's childish. That's all it's for is the children.
Right?
Doesn't make them
Yeah.
look cool. Doesn't make them look like a badass.
Well, yeah. Now their action figures come with accessories. You can charge a couple dollars more. Our life is good. We can push towards $1 trillion, maybe $1 trillion, guys. We just, you know what? It won't even be a wrestling show. We'll just have one guy come out and tap dance in the ring for 3 hours, and then we'll triple up on the commercials. We're good. We're good.
Well, they're getting pretty good at adding commercials, so
yeah,
that wouldn't be surprising.
Must be getting a ton of sponsors nowadays.
Put Angela in the Hall of Fame. Do you think so?
I bet if we were in the Thunderdome, someone's head would
be cut off, right? Dun, dun, dun. No, I just don't like the weapons. I don't like, the Irish guy's got shillelaghs. Drew's got a sword. Zaya's got blades. Like wrestling used to be presented like boxing. Do you remember when Hogan would come to the ring and he was surrounded by security and the fans were trying to get to him? And it looked like chaos, just ridiculous chaos. Like, who's in charge here? I miss those days, right? But now you see it and it's just like, you want to treat it like the UFC. You want to treat it like boxing. And there's one or two gimmicky guys in there. So before anyone corrects me, I don't care. But you imagine like McGregor coming down to the ring with, like doing some sword tricks. And no, you want to take him like a serious guy, like like he's going to compete. So he comes out looking like a badass. He doesn't have a sword because it's ridiculous.
Well, if anything, the only thing they really come out with are like their flags of their country they represent.
Yeah, that's
really it. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, like treat it like the Sledgehammer or something. Like bring it out, or like pay-per-views. Like have your little like special entrance, like riding on a horse. Do like have your Braveheart moment. Do something.
Right.
Don't carry it around on the daily. Like nobody thinks you're walking around once you leave that arena with it. Like you're an actual Scottish foreman or something.
Right. Like, I mean, look, I got that sword tattooed right here, running right up my arm. I'm a big fan of that particular sword. And so when I first saw him do the entrance and he shoved it in the stage and it popped up, that was wicked. Cool, man. That's cool. Then he started bringing it and throwing it at people and waving it around like a maniac, like he was, like you said, like he's William Wallace going nuts. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just too much for me. It's too, we go right down to the girl in the pajamas.
Yeah, that's interesting. But like we said earlier, kind of going back to those gimmicky kind of characters.
We're gonna see Happy Corbin tap dancing next week.
That. Oh, well, backyard, backstage brawl.
There goes the Vikings.
The Viking Raiders have real bad luck for big, strong Vikings who are known to be like warriors to the death. Yeah. They're ill prepared for battle at all times. They get jumped a lot.
Unless they're in the ring, like outside of that, they're just kind of oblivious to what's going on around them.
Oh,
we got Shanky. No beer.
Oh, that was nasty.
That doesn't look fun.
It looks like the WWE head designer for clothes and attire.
It's at this moment he knows he's screwed.
Oh,
why would you just turn your back on him?
Yeah, like I don't get it.
Who comes to help?
Well, someone's coming.
Anyone?
Yeah. Who can I guess?
Sting and Darby. They save everybody.
No, it's gonna be Jeff doing the little dance like he did on Wednesday.
That was amazing. A lot of people were chirping that, where Jeff took the time to do. It's like I got to get a couple in.
On a rush. Yeah.
Just
getting his ass kicked by like 5 people, and then there's his brother. Hey,
he's like, oh, no, wait, hi guys. I'm gonna go now.
But that was the actual Hardy Boys theme.
Yeah, that was insane. Yeah. I didn't even realize because my stream was on mute. But then when I rewatched it,
on the rights, so now AEW does.
Right? He's like, "You can have it. We don't want it. Forget them."
Yeah, apparently
we have no use for it anymore.
Yeah, it's. I'd have to look it up, but they did not have the rights, which I just assumed.
That was my thing. Was that I assumed, and then when I was like, "That's weird," but yeah, no, AEW just got the rights right before it, I guess.
Oh, Drew's fighting back. Drew's fighting back. Well, yeah, I agree with you, Chris.
They didn't have any other
Well, that
baby
was pretty
faces
cool
on the roster.
I wasn't expecting him to have the same music.
No, not at all. When it hit, I was like, holy, right? Like we talked about it earlier. Like, would it be more like a Jeff Hardy original?
Yeah.
So when that music hit, everybody kind of came unglued because we knew what it meant.
See, this is part of the issue, though. You just have one guy dominate like 4 of your biggest wrestlers on your roster. I get he's a big guy, but
here's the problem in this whole scenario as it is.
Oh, he's bringing the sword. Come on, slice Shanky over. He's gonna shank Shanky.
Okay, so here's my beef with this. You're trying to sell us Baron Corbin is a viable competitor to this man, which nobody believes while he's giggling and laughing with Mad Cash or Mad Cap or whatever the hell you want to call him. So what do? You send Madcap in there with 4 of his friends, let Drew go over on them so he looks like a complete punk. So now we still don't believe it should be a WrestleMania match.
No, this is one of those few, like, where you don't kind of let them touch. Yeah, I agree with that, but the heel gets over on, like, Drew should be laying on the mat right now.
Yeah.
Right? Or it should have been talking segment or something other than what we just witnessed, because now Corbin looks even worse and you don't believe he's going to have any chance in hell.
Well, he already doesn't. We all know they're going to have Drew get that big moment.
Mm-hmm. It's just little tweaks and you could believe it. Mm-hmm. He is pretty good. I love his finisher.
Yeah, me too.
But the way they display him, you're like, no way in hell.
No, I mean, I'm a big fan of Baron Corbin, to be honest. And I know a lot of people out there just fainted a little. But I'm a big fan of Baron Corbin. Corporate Corbin was a pain in the ass. He was a miserable, you know what? He dug it in. He gave it to the fans. I didn't mind him as a heel, and especially over time as he's developed. I think that was going back a couple years now. He spent a lot of time in the WWE. So to see him be this, I think he can be better. As a heel, he was great. His finisher, the end of days, is nice. He's smooth. He's a big guy with some really good athleticism. So I just think they're wasting him. I think they're ruining him. I don't know enough about Moss, but I don't like him either.
Yeah, Moss hasn't really had that big of a career anyways.
No, I think there was a few times, like when he was in NXT, that he got hurt a couple times.
Yes.
He appeared. And then all of a sudden, if I remember, he just kind of showed up on the main roster.
Yeah.
Like out of nowhere.
It was Finn, right? Maybe?
No, it was Mojo.
That was Mojo. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So.
That guy. See all the rumors about Mojo and Nia? No, man, no. Yeah, rumors were Mojo and Nia were hanging out. You know, the neighbors complained of someone yelling "my hole."
Oh my god,
that's her gimmick, not mine. I didn't make that up. We should do something for 100 subs when we get there. Absolutely.
Yeah,
LJ, we're always on the ball. I mean, yeah, absolutely. We're definitely going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate every little milestone. So we got a lot of plans. We got to make a lot of plans, folks. We got spreadsheets and notes, and we're working. We're on the grind. It's our second hustle, but we're killing. And yeah, I mean, like we told everybody, we kind of got locked out of our last place. We still don't quite know why, but nonetheless, that doesn't matter. We are building all over again, and we're having so much fun doing it as a team, united together, new members, new fans, and yeah, we're having a lot of fun watching this grow. 7 days plus 2. It's been a good time, and we're going to be here every day with watch-alongs. We're actually considering some of the schedule for the independent wrestling and their pay-per-views, as well as Impact. We are not stopping, folks. We got it all covered. More to come, and that lady down there will be bringing you breaking news. Will has a podcast. Chris just got here, and he's got plans too. So Lots to come, folks. Stay tuned. Hold
We
on
all
tight.
got plans.
That sounded
We
like
all got
Regal.
plans.
I sound like I'm the Moxley in the Regal promo. That's what that sounded like.
Will's the Brian, and you're the Moxley in this case.
And I know you're good.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Will's got a podcast. He's got this. He's got that. Dre's got the news and all
It's
that.
okay. It's okay.
And Chris, you're good.
Chris, you got a great personality. Great personality.
Yeah.
We'll
Also,
get-
like the shirt there, Chris.
oh,
The
thank
3
you.
Days Grace. Yeah.
Nice.
That was from a show in Toronto.
Oh, lucky you. Lucky you.
But yeah, no, I'm having a good time. We're at another commercial. We're, I guess, almost halfway through SmackDown now. Feeling good, feeling great. How you guys feeling about the show, though? Did it butter?
It's a flop. It's a flop for me.
It went downhill from Butch.
Exactly.
We haven't
Oh
recovered
man,
from Butch
I
yet.
almost forgot about that.
No, I'm still stuck. I'm dwelling.
I haven't registered one thing since they said, "Here comes Butch."
I just
Everything else has been a
I
blur.
just got Butch's face in that hat. That's all I see. So no, that's speaking of independent shows, DCW. They're Maven's making his return.
What's that?
They announced Maven is making his
Maven. I saw that. Maven.
I was like, holy, when was it like?
Do you remember Maven? He still exists.
Yeah, eliminated Undertaker.
Yeah.
Was it the
and everyone
first,
was like,
first?
wait a tick. Yeah.
Yes, Undertaker, but the first Tough Enough winner, I believe.
Yeah, that's what it was. And so they put all right, Taker. He's like, I didn't want to be in the Rumble anyway. I don't give a shit who throws me out.
No, that was good. That's taking like somebody that's nobody, and they gave him a moment, right? Like,
I know, but then they dropped him and booted him, and they didn't realize he had no personality, and they never figured out how to partner him up with somebody that covered that up.
yeah, he was okay in the ring. He was pretty athletic, but like never, like you said, no personality.
No, he was like Apollo Crews.
Yeah,
Hey, that's true.
That's probably a very good comparison.
Right. Can do a lot of shit, but nobody cares.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I thought that was pretty cool. I seen that earlier today.
Right on.
But this show, yeah, no, it's all right. It's kind of meh. I'm still, like I said, stuck on Butch.
Stuck on Butch.
That match was all right. Nothing special.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think Impact, was just kind of a floater. Coming off the pay-per-view, it was a bit of a all right show. It had a couple moments, but I mean, again, this show kills me because I love the Brock stuff. I love the Roman stuff, the Paul Heyman stuff. It's just everything. What is happening with the rest of this show?
Yeah.
No, for a while now, in my opinion, it seems like a long time. They just they focus on like the top two feuds of like the women and the men on each show, and the rest is just thrown at the board and see what you get, and then that's how you get Tozawa and Tamina blowing kisses at each other. Oh my! It's this big scramble, and then when it doesn't work, they just drop things at a moment's notice, and okay, you two are paired together, and you two are feuding now, and it's
know what my favorite move is from the WWE?
What?
Oh, we didn't write that to get over, so we're not going to continue with it just because it did get over.
Oh, because it did.
That's my favorite move.
The Brian syndrome, I guess you can call it. We don't want him to get over. We don't want him to get over. Oh, I guess we have to.
Yeah, Sindow? Is that what you said?
Who? I said Brian. Brian.
Oh, yeah.
Right? They were forced because the fans were like took over.
Or the Kofi stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, happy-go-lucky Rhonda is here.
Hooray.
See, Charlotte passed Trish Stratus for most of Brian days as champion.
Oh, she might.
I thought she already did.
What?
I thought she already did. Like it felt like
that was what I thought too.
I don't want to watch it.
Oh, I feel that. I feel that.
Ronda needs to be, I feel, with a heater. Sorry?
Oh, I was just answering LJ there. So saying Ronda Rousey's just cutting a promo.
Oh, that's right. LJ, we
It's like me on Tuesday nights. It's like, I don't want it.
I don't want to.
Nah.
Yeah, no, it's not a whole lot of stuff. Paul Heyman did a 100-yard dash, though. That was probably the most impressive part of the whole night so far.
You always have to go for like the first 10 minutes. That's the most entertaining part, and then just click off the whole rest. That's what it is at this point.
Now, the next week's watch party, 22 minutes. We're only covering what we liked.
No, at that rate, it would only be 5 minutes.
Okay.
Oh,
Is she back in heels again though?
Is she? I don't know.
She looks like $1 million, though, ladies and gentlemen.
How much would that cost? Jesus.
Right? She definitely got her daddy's swag.
Yes.
Oh man, she owns it, and I mean, like I said, she's got to be in the conversation for best ever in that division, and she's one of the best wrestlers, period, as far as what she's done. But definitely with the women's division, she's right up there with the Trish and Litas of the world.
I think at this point, it's kind of that Tom Brady conversation.
Right.
Where as much as you hate to admit it, she's the best. Like she's been dominant since she's got there, right? And as much as Trish and Lita and some of the other ones, it took them a long time just to get to their spot, and what they did was amazing. And yes, it might have been easier for Charlotte, but she still has just taken that opportunity and just dominated.
Yeah.
Right? Like she's probably going to be the one that breaks Flair's record for like 16 time.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would count, but
well, no, I mean, just let her hold on to the belt. And I mean, to be honest, I don't even much. I honestly would rather someone else be fighting Charlotte than Ronda, in my humble opinion. And I know that might not be the popular opinion, but I haven't liked Ronda the first time. I didn't like her the second time.
I don't mind Ronda.
I don't like her. I don't like her.
What?
I don't know.
I think it's kind of a hit and miss for me.
Right? Right. He likes her. I don't. He's in the middle. Go figure.
No, I think like in the ring, she's impressive. Their moves and it looks pretty real sometimes.
Yeah.
The promos and stuff are a little weak, and sometimes I feel like she's really quiet. They should turn the volume up for her.
Charlotte's so good, man. She really is. Perfect.
I'd rather see this though than the Becky and Bianca match.
Absolutely. I'm completely pissed off and disappointed and disinterested in Becky because they keep pushing Belair down our throats.
Yeah.
What happened to Alexa Bliss? Is anybody talking about Alexa Bliss right now? Are we going to get noticed that she was released?
She's probably still in therapy.
That would be the saddest day since Regal left.
I don't understand. We went through all these shit vignettes to get her back. You get her back, she gets pinned. No, she didn't get pinned. Did she get pinned? Yeah, she got pinned. I almost lost my mind there for a second. Yeah, no, she 100% got pinned.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? You just shot your own creative in the foot.
Yeah, it was like because they thought, we left her. She made it to the final two. That's good enough. But now she's disappeared after. The whole thing was just done so poorly. And that's even Asuka. Asuka's been cleared. But where is she?
She's been on the shelf for a year. I feel like it's...
Has it been that long? Like, it's been forever.
No, I don't think it's been a full year. Maybe one of the fans... I used to have fact checkers. But it's been forever. It's been at least 7 months.
It seems like it's been at least a year.
It feels like it's been about a year and a half.
Would have been amazing if Dale just popped up right then and gave me it was 384 days.
The specific day.
I would have died.
The last time she was here was like March something 2021.
There you go. So yeah, we're at a year. I was pretty close.
Yeah.
No, I was saying that's probably what he would have said. He probably would have had like a specific
okay.
date.
I'm still pretty happy with your
Nah.
answer, Will.
Made him feel good.
Will's like, calm down, boys. I made it up.
Yeah, I am not a fact checker by any means.
No,
All
the
right,
Alexa
gentlemen.
Bliss thing is just confusing. It's silly. The Asuka thing, and then you got Bailey supposed to be coming back at some point. I'm not sure if she's cleared yet.
I thought she was cleared.
So did I, but I don't remember if I seen anything official.
So how do you feel about what it feels like? A lot of people have accused the WWE of doing this a lot lately, of these rumors and they're the superstars themselves, like, oh, see you at Elimination Chamber, like, or hinting at things and messing with the fans as a means of their marketing tool, as far as like the trickery behind this might happen, but then it doesn't. Like, it doesn't come to fruition. You think, that Bailey might be back at Elimination Chamber, which is bullshit. They're hinting at John Moxley coming to the Rumble. Bullshit. Cody's probably not going to the WWE at all. I think it's all bullshit too. So, I don't know, man. It just seems ridiculous.
Yeah, this rate, I don't think it would happen either.
Are you surprised? And no, I think the Cody talks, if it was happening, I think it probably would have happened by now.
Oh.
I think it's kind of probably just that fizzle. They're not talking anymore.
That's not nice. You're not supposed to show a replay of a big guy running. You made me do it once. Don't show people that I did it again.
Yeah, but you see Brock throw those two guys again? Holy
It's still amazing. Like, gone. They were like
beings that are probably like pretty big guys,
right.
Just
No,
not,
probably, yeah.
just not to Brock.
Yeah, right. We see them go like that. They look 5'2", 110. Right? They're probably 6'2", 220 each.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom.
So I'm okay with seeing the replay again.
Oh, great! It's boss time.
Do you know what I am missing tonight is LJ taking in all the AR on SmackDown. Because she doesn't watch SmackDown very often. She's not a big fan. The AR really gets to her, and we actually got her to crack and tear up a couple times last week. So LJ, the AR is still happening at a very high rate right now. With that being said, I'm going to take a break, boys. You got this.
All right.
It's the fake team or
Yeah,
team bad light.
It's the bathroom break. I get it. And they're facing Shayna and Natalya. Excellent. Love it.
The thing good, I guess, part would be is they give you many options for that during the 2-hour show.
Yeah, exactly. There's always that one bathroom break match where no one wants to see it and like no one cares really. It's not going to have any payoff. I mean, a lot of people's options for that would have been the new flavors is Sheamus and Ridge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is you choose this one. You got many options to go to the washroom.
They're having a commercial on the Titantron. What the hell?
That's actually pretty neat. This 3D thing.
This 3D thing with a what is that? Toyota Tundra.
Toyota Tundras. They're big pickup.
Wow. Oh, look at that.
Actual commercial. Oh, but it's okay.
It's with Boogs.
I don't know how you feel about it, but I want Elias back, and I want Elias back the way he was Elias.
Yeah, I wanted him back too. Like I used to love him back in like 2018. I remember this one time he was doing something with KO, and like they said something about like I think it was Pittsburgh, and then the whole crowd booed them for like 10 minutes.
They wouldn't stop. It was hilarious, but
they couldn't continue. So they were just like, what do we do? Like they were giving each other looks of like, do we keep going? Do we
how do we get out of this? But now you got Boogs, and it's like he's fake Elias to me. Like it's bullshit.
He seems like discount Freddie Mercury from Queen. Like,
yeah, I can see. Yeah, he looks like that. Yeah,
especially with that haircut he got.
Pardon?
I said, especially with that haircut he got.
Yeah, the haircut.
A number of weeks ago. Yeah.
Oh, he kind of looks like Freddie Mercury. You are definitely correct on that one.
The AR is so weird. Yeah, exactly. Especially with that Toyota, it was neat, but it was still weird. more commercials with wrestling.
But
Yeah,
I read something that was saying Elias actually, I believe, shaved his beard. I don't know if it was fully off, but he shaved it, and he might have even cut his hair completely off.
that would look completely weird. Which means at this rate, if he shaved off his head, and has like a little bit of a beard, like where would he go? It would probably be in like some kind of stable or tag team at this rate.
You would just be like, that separated him. That gave him, that he just be your plain old, like,
Plain
guy.
old, yeah, plain old bald
Nothing
guy with a beard that just wants to beat people up or even lose.
And everybody knows who he was. So, like, I don't know, unless they spin it in some kind of way, but they don't seem to know how to do that anymore. Right? They
Yeah,
probably ignore the fact that he was even Elias the first time and change his name to, I don't know, something that rhymes with Butch or Gunther.
yeah. Like even if he doesn't play guitar anymore, at least like have him sing or still have him talk before he does anything, something like that. That's what I think.
Yeah, because he's so good at it, right? So, like, why would you not have him do it?
Like especially since like they used to have him like make albums and like literally release them on iTunes.
Yeah, right. He had albums. They would. He had singles. I guess you would. Yeah, they were singles.
Yeah.
And they were so into that, and then it was just disappeared. It was so good. It was one of my favorite characters. And then, like we said earlier, the way he could control the crowd, the feeling you would get in the whole building, and that spotlight would come down on him. It just, why would you take that away for this guy that's hanging out with Nakamura?
Yeah, I don't know. And he's not even that interesting either, that captivating. It's not like it's someone's like, "Oh my god, look, it's Rick Boog." It's just like, "Oh my god, it's Rick Boog."
I'm not a big fan of it. Well, I think partly it's just I'm a big fan of Elias, and it upsets me what they did. So I'm like, I don't like him because that was
Yeah, it's kind of like, "Hey, you're like the Walmart version of this one guy that we knew."
exactly. This should be
Okay.
a good match, but I don't.
It seems good on paper, but it's just like, oh,
Oh,
there we go. We're getting what's her face, Zelina and Carmella on commentary. I almost forgot their names for a second.
is this like for a number one contender? Do you know, or is this just a straight up tag team?
No, I think this is a straight up tag team. But knowing the way that they added Rhea and Liv, I see Shayna and Natalia getting a pin, and then they'll get added. It'll be a fatal 4-way. That's what I think.
That is a very good theory. I think I would agree with that.
It's just very predictable at this point.
That's usually, it's gotten very predictable, and it's, man, Shayna Baszler though. What do you think of her?
She was a monster. Like her shit
Another one,
in
right?
yeah, another one who came in as a monster, like NXT. She was on top. Then she came to the main roster, was booked like a monster. Like I remember she was in the Elimination Chamber in 2020, eliminated everyone. And then ever since she lost to Becky at Mania 36, she's been a joke.
It's been nothing, right? Like at one point,
No.
wasn't she hanging around with was it Nia Jax there?
Yeah.
Nia Jax, wow. Which that actually you don't mind because it's like that's a dominant tag team, except they didn't really do much. They got stored like time on the TV, but they could have been better, and it turned into like a weird storyline, and then Nia gets hurt or she left, and then she gets fired.
Yeah.
No, I think they're missing the boat with Shayna completely. She's so good in the ring, and then she can actually she's not the best on the mic, but she can talk. She's all right.
Like, and she can fight. Like, she was in MMA. Like,
yeah, and I believe she had a pretty good record with in the MMA.
Yeah. Like, hang on, I'm gonna look this up.
But I wonder if they ever do consider like putting her and like Rousey together on a team or.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It wasn't really that good. It was 15 wins, 11 losses. So
Oh, okay, so just okay. Well,
it's kind of like she was all right, but wasn't the best.
Yeah, it wasn't like she dominated, so it was like, all right, let's go do something else.
Before she could get to 15 wins and 15 losses. Oh, there we go. 1, 2. Oh, kick out. I thought that was going to be it because Carmella and Zelina distracted them, and I thought, oh, there we go. There's Fatal 4-Way, which essentially that means they're screwing themselves over. They're adding more people on purpose. You're erasing your chances of retaining. Very bad.
Yeah, you have no chance that way, right? You already don't have to get pinned, and see that's the funny look. They got all these problems, and they still somehow win. And once again, it's not Naomi who gets the pin; it's the other person.
Yeah.
Or Naomi never gets the pin.
Which makes the question: the only way that Naomi could be a champion is if Sasha Banks is in her corner. At this rate,
100%. But yeah, if
she teamed with anybody else, there would be no chance. But since it's Sasha, then okay.
Yes, chance. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, that makes sense. Because yeah, anybody else? Okay, she tags with Natty. Who cares?
That ain't gonna happen. Tags with Mella. No, it's not gonna happen. Liv. Okay.
Yeah, maybe. Like maybe, but I still don't see it.
And now
okay.
The Usos are. Oh, so does that mean they're gonna feud with Boogs and Nakamura? You got to be kidding me. Oh, what's going on, man?
What's up, boys? You guys are killing it. Just came back to say hi. I didn't get the chance to click on this when you guys were talking about Elias.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I miss walking with Elias.
Yeah, I heard you say that. Now, that might not be the most popular opinion in the world as far as like a lot of people kind of bagged on the whole Elias gimmick. But when he was a heel in those songs where the fans started getting behind it, they were good.
Yeah, they were loud too. Like when he did the whole WWE stands for, and then they were screaming "Walk with Elias." Like it was so good.
Well, they hated him so much they started to cheer him and go with him, right? And you brought it up earlier, the one with Kevin Owens. And I think at one point Kevin Owens is laughing.
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he
so loud, and you can't hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
They just throw it away. We don't like that. You're not not allowed.
Did you hear the story that they thought he looked like Macho Man?
Yeah, that was.
But was that news?
That was what I thought.
Yeah, so they shaved him and give him a new look, and I guess when they saw him, they're like, he looks like Randy. We don't want it. And so that's why we haven't seen him. He's growing all his shit back out.
Wait. Wait, they made him shave his stuff, and they said then he looked like Macho Man?
Yes, he looked too much like Randy Savage. I was like, wait a minute. Didn't Randy have long hair? Wait, what am I missing?
Yeah, he had long hair and a beard. Yeah.
Before.
So
he looked like him before, and now he looks like it again. You're like, dude, he's always going to look like that.
What the fuck?
No, that makes sense there. But I'm gonna.
That was the rumor.
What's it called? Alpha. There you go.
Alpha. Wait. There you go.
Oh, there we go. He's getting used to it.
Getting better.
I thought he was talking about Alpha Academy. I was going to be like, oh, thank you.
Thank you. You do it better. Do it again.
Thank you.
I like it. Your hand didn't even disappear that time.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting used to it. Well, I repositioned my tables. Now it's like better with the green screen.
Nice. It's looking sharp, buddy. I'm looking sharp.
Yeah, right? Getting used to it.
Have his system hooked up and set up. This is what happens when you rebuild on the fly. Everybody's just putting it together as we go along. But if you're paying attention, it gets prettier by the day. The conversations get better by the day. Everything's just on the way up. And then we've had so much fun bringing the Wrestling for Life Network together. The projects, the way we work together, the communication, that's all we ever wanted. And we have it now. Chris has been great. And we'll see where this thing takes us, buddy.
Yeah, it's been insane. Like, a lot of people will be like, oh, man, do we really want to start a new channel? Like, it's going to be so much and all that. And it's just like, It's been a lot of work, but hey, when everyone's all on the same page, it's amazing.
Doesn't feel like work, does it?
No, it doesn't feel like work. It's like you're all working on a house. Like you're all on a construction project or a house. You're all doing the exact same work, very equal. So it doesn't feel like you've really done much, but you've done a lot.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's all about the fam. And for those who haven't done it yet, like, subscribe. We're here all week long. If you're watching the recording, we don't stop. You'll see one of these every day. There's always at least one of our members up to do a watch along. We're adding the independent shows. We already do Impact, NXT, Raw, SmackDown. The only thing we really don't really care about, but we kind of peek at it sometimes, is Level Up, but it's basically garbage. And then other than that, we got every pay-per-view. We got a podcast. It's going to be Let's Rumble. That's going to be a fun time. We got the Shush sessions with LJ. We got news. We got Chris in the mix. He's going to have a hand in all of this. We got our weekly power rankings and so much more, folks. Plus, we're on the road to WrestleMania. So many events and activities and fun all coming up your way as we head to WrestleMania, and then we're going to blow it out that week, and we're going to do shows like nobody else has ever seen before. These are watch parties, not watch-alongs. We're having a good time, and we're all in the family. We're going from the basement to the top, and join in, be a part of the fun. And it's like having a party and watching wrestling all at the same time. Will?
Yeah, exactly. It's also like you could talk about pretty much anything and while watching. It's kind of like a party, when you're having parties and you're watching something, but you're also like, hey, remember this happened and this completely other thing. Yeah. Oh, and then Drea says it the best. We have the best people. That is absolute facts. Couldn't be any more true.
Building a mansion. Drea says, forget the penthouse. We building a mansion.
And forget a house, too. Building a mansion.
That's it. We were in the penthouse. We got bigger and better dreams now. We seen the penthouse. We didn't like it. We going big.
Yeah, we're going mansion.
The Usos are running a promo right now. So I love the Usos with the mic.
Yeah, so what's going to happen with them? Like, who are they going to feud with next?
Shaky and Boogs.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
See, here's the problem, Will. I see a lot of this, and that's what I said earlier about like sizzle versus steak. So what the fans have come to learn is the WWE will give you a lot of sizzle. They'll give you the Goldbergs, the Austins, the Rock, the Cena, one night only. They come in, they leave again. Everyone knows it sounds great. It looks amazing on a poster or in a picture. Stone Cold's going to be at WrestleMania. But we all learned that there's not a whole lot of meat behind it. Like the whole Austin KO thing. No real build up other than KO decided to start cursing Texas for no reason. Like, I don't know what his problem was. But he just all of a sudden hated Texas, and it led to this. There's no real buildup other than, we're getting real good buildup with Roman and Brock.
Yeah.
But the rest of it is just like there, and you're like, that's what we need. That's why people don't want to buy tickets. You got to sell us on the story. We want to see, the conclusion or the beginning of a rivalry. We want to see something that matters, that has purpose, meaning. And a lot of this is fluff. And if it's all fluff, if it's all sizzle, you have trouble selling tickets.
Yeah, that's it at the end of the day. And most of the stuff they're building right now is all filler. Like, who cares about Pat and Austin? Who cares about Mysterios versus Miz and Logan? Who cares about Drew and Corbin? Who cares about those?
Well, and it shows the WWE has had a problem because they let a lot of the guys that draw business, a lot of the big names are gone.
Yeah.
Right? Does Bryan Danielson on your WrestleMania program give you a few more eyes, a few more people that want to pay tickets to see Daniel Bryan or John Moxley maybe? Like, there's guys that they had that people will pay to see. And you don't have any of that star power. That's why you need Pat McAfee and Logan Paul and all the, Johnny Knoxville, all these clickbait, the wrestling version of clickbait to get people to pay attention, and it's still not working because the people that generally buy those WrestleMania tickets don't give a shit about that stuff. They want to see good matches. They want to see a good card. And 2 nights of average garbage, it's hard to really buy into that. Oh my God.
So I guess he doesn't really have an injured leg no more. He was just faking.
Right? Well, I still think Books looks like Rick Rude, ravishing Rick Rude from back in the day.
Oh, I said he looked like Freddie Mercury earlier.
Right? It's the mustache.
And it's the hair, too.
Yeah, true.
Oh, great. There we go. Get the roll up there. 1, 2.
Usos are great. Yes, Chris. I agree. I think what's hindered the Usos' legacy is the teams they have to fight.
Yeah.
And not great booking.
Like, who cares about
getting pinned?
Oh, there we go.
Oh!
You timed that perfect. Oh, shit.
My bad. What the hell? Wait a minute.
What was that? They beat him with
so garbage.
guitar.
Okay, so your champion got pinned, which is fine. I needed, I'm okay with that. Singles match, Boogs won. Now that's going to be their opponent Mania. Fine, good. Uso clubs Boogs with the guitar. Shinsuke lays by the same side that the heels roll out on. Didn't look at them. Didn't say, hey, screw you guys. Didn't yell. Didn't make a face. Just rolled in the ring and hugged Boogs. Would he not?
Now he's just pointing at the sign.
Should he have not ran at them and then they beat him up a little too so he doesn't look like such a wimp?
I don't know. This is also weird. And now we're getting a replay on Ricochet and Sami Zayn.
I think the Jackass music is wicked entrance music, though.
Yeah, well, obviously, I don't think they'd want him going out with some generic like hip hop, generic rock music.
But it plays well. Like if that wasn't Johnny, if that was some character, like if that, the guys on NXT, Briggs and Stratton, I think it is. Like the kind of Southern guys that are trying to date everybody.
Oh, yeah. I've seen little snips.
The Jackass music would be wicked entrance music for like someone like that.
Yeah.
It plays well.
Let me guess. We're going to get some. This was a conspiracy. Ricochet didn't deserve this. Johnny didn't deserve to come out here. This is a big conspiracy. Self-proclaimed master strategist and champion of the people.
Oh,
we're going to rematch.
Wait a minute.
Oh, don't tell me they're going to make Ricochet lose. They're going to make him
Wait
lose.
a minute.
Oh.
The fix is in, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait a minute.
I'm about to be very upset.
Oh, what perfect timing.
Is it too good to be true? Are they really about to squish all the Ricochet fans?
That's what I'm thinking. I think that's what we're all thinking.
Like
I got a pit in my stomach, bro.
Oh, you have got to be.
That is sad. There's no hope.
Are they honestly going to undo what they just did? And I mean, maybe they're not. Like, maybe we'll eat our words in 10 minutes because this won't last long. But he can't lose again. I don't know. Really?
But something has to happen. Like Johnny comes out, or his music plays, or.
But honestly, then we praised him last week for taking the belt away from Sammy so he could do the gimmick match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we were like, "Oh, the fans like that decision." Wait a minute. Wait till next week.
Right. Well, Johnny's gonna end up
this up quick. What?
I think Johnny's too busy flying that airplane around.
Right.
Hey, he shows up at the next pay-per-view, loses it, still makes Sammy look bad, and that seems to be the goal of everything he does.
Right? No, bro.
Crazy.
I think Sammy loses non-title at Mania. You can't bro. That's like David Arquette.
Johnny Knoxville, the Intercontinental.
That's not nearly as bad as Arquette. That was world champion. That was the main title. This is the mid card. At least then you have TMZ talking about the Intercontinental title. So,
oh shit! Don't say stuff like that. Then it starts making sense to people, Chris. They're like, "Hey, wait a minute, that's a good point."
And then it's gonna be like TMZ signs an exclusive deal with WWE.
They might as well, right? Like they might as well just have two of the reporters just like follow us around. We'll tell you the bullshit we want everyone to know.
But wasn't he doing interviews about having? That was a good commercial.
Wait, was that Cops?
Yeah, that was Cops.
Is Cops still a thing?
Yeah, Cops. I think it's like exclusive on like a streaming service now because they can't have it on cable after the whole stuff in 2020. Wow. So they canceled Cops, brought it back, and now it's like exclusive on some streaming platform.
Okay. I just didn't realize like that show's been around for ever.
Yeah, and everyone was pissed when they were originally canceled it.
Well,
they were like, what the hell?
I understand under the certain climate, it's probably not the best thing to be putting on the TV. But nonetheless, we'll move on from that particular topic before we step on a bomb.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, no, the show is going well. Kind of, sort of. Actually, it's not. I'm trying to be nice. But
no, it's not going well.
Anything stand out for you so far?
Brock and Heyman.
That's it.
Then just
KJ the first
cliff. Like it hasn't been the worst show we've ever seen or I've ever seen.
No.
But it's kind of been like besides Dynamite, it's kind of been like the rest of the week, just kind of meh. Just nothing special, nothing great, just your average kind of shows.
Yeah, and if they make Ricochet lose, it's gonna make people even more pissed because it's like, then why put him with the title?
Oh my god!
Oh,
I'm gonna be so upset.
No, he should ask for his release if they have him lose.
Yeah, no. There's no point.
There's no coming back from it after a certain point. Like he needs to go away for 6 months, and hang out, and then come back. Is like. Because how else do you come back from it? Like, you can't come back the next week and be like, all right, I'm going to try again against some other person.
And here's the thing. If he doesn't get an entrance, you know he's losing.
Oh, my God. No, I mean, he can't lose. He can't lose. I got that pit in my stomach, boys. I'm like, oh, shit. This is going to be bad.
If there's one thing I have learned is never get your hopes up too high. So always expect the worst case scenario, at least when it comes to wrestling. Like,
right?
That's what they've taught me right now.
Right. We're getting a long ass Mania promo or pre-tape.
Yeah, come on, man.
22 days. 22 days.
Yeah, that's insane.
That would put us right at about our 30-day mark.
Oh,
right
yeah,
in that neighborhood. We're right coming up to our first 30 days at Mania. So we're looking forward to that. It's going to be a fun weekend. As always, as you've seen us do before, we love to do big events. You know, sometimes we just stay on a stream for like a long time and have, you know, kind of everybody come up with a brainchild, even though, you know, it was what it was. But yeah, we'll do anything crazy. We love these watch-alongs. Like I said, it's a party, not a watch-along.
Yeah, it's watch.
And we're having a good time. You having a good time?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Stand and Deliver. Is that Saturday? April 2nd at 12 noon. Oh, my God.
Are you guys ready for a WrestleMania marathon times 2?
Yep.
What a shitty decision and move for your fans to do NXT at noon.
On the same day?
The Saturday of WrestleMania.
As night 1, yeah. Which means you'll be watching a full 12 hours plus.
Right? You assume it's going to be what? 2 hours plus easy on NXT. And we're probably going to get, by the time you count in the pre-show, the kickoff, and then the actual event, we're looking at another 7.
Another 7.
Holy shit. No, and we're going to be
insane.
there. We might be in shifts, but we're going to be there.
Yeah. Since it's a Saturday, I'll definitely do Stand and Deliver. So.
He's committing to part.
I'm committing to stand and deliver, but that's because I have to. Oh, what the hell?
Austin Theory coming down to have a chat with Pat.
Right now?
Yeah, he smacked him upside the head last week.
Watch Austin be
Isn't there
Sammy's
something going on in the ring?
poodle right now. Like, what's going on?
Oh, wait. What the hell?
That's why. Isn't there something going on in the ring?
Yeah, sorry. I completely
definitely not.
This will tell you how SmackDown's doing. I completely friggin' forgot, with all the other bullshit going on, that these two were in the ring about to fight each other.
For a belt.
Completely forgot.
Yeah, exactly. For a belt. Like, what the hell's going on?
We had a 14-minute WrestleMania package.
Wait, did we really? Oh my god.
But it's like, hey, we're gonna be short on time. Here, go out with them.
Did she?
I really like the. Oh, sorry, whoa.
I said, did she just say Ricochet?
Ricochet.
Oh no, they're gonna give him ideas. Here comes Ricochet.
I don't know.
What is going on though?
It's awkward. Is that not creepy?
He just goes and sits next to him. That's pretty funny.
And then starts eyeballing him like he's dinner. What are you doing?
Yeah, if I were a Pat, I'd be like, oh, what the
why would you pull this stunt during a match?
What? Like now, nobody knows what to focus on.
He has no storyline with the other two, right?
No, it's just right now where he. Oh,
not like this, Pat. Not like this.
Not right now, Pat. Not right now.
No, but this is another one where.
Let's not forget Pat trained. Sorry, Chris.
But Theory should be getting the upper hand right now.
Yes.
He's the heel.
Yeah. Oh my God! There's a conspiracy. I was gonna have my match.
Right, like,
Pat McAfee's beating the hell out of somebody.
Oh my
God! You want that moment at Mania, like so. Pat gets his ass kicked all the way up to it, and then at Mania he finally breaks through and wins, and everybody goes yay!
Oh yeah, yeah.
Moment. But when you do it like
Theory
this,
actually have the upper hand right now. He should actually kick his ass.
Nobody cares as much.
Okay, but why was this happening now?
I'm actually kind of looking forward to this match, though. Am I ridiculous?
No, because we saw what Pat was able to do last time when he was facing what's his face, Adam Cole. So yeah, he has what it takes, but he's gonna have the rest of the night off, I guess.
Well, that's usually what happens if you beat up an employee of the company.
You've been bad. You get employees. Yeah, they're both employees.
Yeah.
But
no,
I'm kind of looking forward to it. I think they're going to actually surprise us with the quality of the match they give us.
Oh, Pat, you're making me angry.
Good. Or are you talking about the two in the ring right now?
No. No one even gives a shit about that.
This is literally the definition of we don't have enough time. I said this is literally the definition of we don't have enough time.
And we go to commercial. Imagine looking at the IC championship back in the day and saying, listen, Michaels, Razor, whoever, you're going to go out there and you're going to stand there for 17 minutes. And a whole bunch of shit's going to happen. We're going to do a bunch of commercials. We're going to do a promo, a package, a brawl, and then you guys are going to fight. Michaels would have said, oh, bye, good night.
And then all you're gonna do when you're in there is like, oh my God, what's happening? Like, do the classic, oh
yeah.
See, what I half expected, like Sammy all of a sudden just to get a roll-up pin on him there and take
that was what I thought too.
Well, they couldn't because the ref was distracted.
That's, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's what I expected.
Yeah, turns around, quick 3, call it a night, let's go home. Sammy gets his belt back.
No longer a conspiracy.
Oh,
this is insane. Like, where do you go from here?
Yeah.
What?
What's that?
Where do you go?
Where do you go from all this shit going on at once? Like, how can you get the audience's attention back? I think that was their intention, was to be like, for everyone to be like, what's going on? There's this happening in the ring, and then there's these two people fighting. Like,
Well, I mean,
but in reality,
yeah.
sorry. In
No,
reality,
go ahead.
it's
Go.
like
You're go.
in reality, it's like this is so stupid. Like, why now? Especially in like an IC title match. Like, who cares?
Come out during one of the shit matches no one cares about.
Yeah. Then at least people could be like, oh, this is sick.
Right? Come out during the dumb New Day match or angle we're watching. Come out during that and slap people around so we don't have to pay attention to that garbage. But you know, your IC title's about to go on, and like, how flat are you right now? They're just standing in the ring waiting to come back from a commercial.
Just jumping. Just
right, like staring at or unless they're already in like a headlock or something when we come back.
I don't know about you guys, but when I'm in a heated rivalry with someone, I really want to get into them and we're gonna brawl. I'm really good with just standing, staring at him in the same space for 25 minutes.
I'm coming.
Like just looking at him, like you're gonna get it. Like
I'm coming.
If you're actually like, pissed off, they should be fighting by the time we get back.
It's just like give me a signal for when we're off commercial, and then I'll kick your ass, buddy.
Right. So, and I mean, like I said, I am actually looking forward to Pat McAfee and Austin Theory. I think Austin Theory is a highly talented kid. His booking and such is kind of in a weird spot.
Yeah.
But I mean, they seem to be keen on him, and you can see why. Pat
oh my God, they've literally been standing in the same spot.
Yeah, they haven't moved. They were told, don't move. But the crowd's just flat now. You just got your entrance and everything stomped on by another situation for the Intercontinental belt. Like the crowd's back to being quiet, sitting down, because they were just jumping and going nuts pre-match. It had nothing to do with you guys in the ring. It's a bad look.
It's horrible. Very bad logic to a lot of this show.
Absolutely no logic for what just happened.
See, I couldn't imagine going to a live. Sorry, Will, but a live show nowadays, I think it would suck.
When was? I think the last one I was at was 2017, 18.
Oh wow. Mm-hmm.
And then the next one I was at was the NXT pay-per-view in Toronto.
Yeah,
so that had no commercials really. That had nothing.
Nice.
But yeah, the SmackDown itself, it didn't seem when I was there. Now that was a few years ago, where I don't think they had as many commercials.
Because they actually had stuff to do, like especially 2017. Those were like golden.
Right. Oh, Sammy rolls out. What show was it where I remember I'm sitting at home and I'm watching wrestling, and for the life of me right now, my short-term memory won't allow me to recall. I'm watching wrestling, all of a sudden, like they're brawling in the crowd, and then out of nowhere, there's our brother. We have a brother named Matt, and he's just right where the wrestlers are fighting. He's like, woo! And I'm like, that's my brother. What the hell? Didn't even know he was there.
I think it was NXT.
Was that? No, I thought it was in Detroit.
No, that was me and him went to Detroit together. That was SmackDown.
Oh, okay.
I think it was before that.
It was so funny.
And I think it was who was brawling in was it Finn and somebody?
Yeah.
Because he was a big fan of Finn Balor, and I think it was him, Finn and someone. And they like right down the aisle, right next to him.
Whoa! It was like, holy shit.
Yeah, because he went with his friend that time. Or maybe our other brother.
Oh, okay. A sloppy pin by Sammy. The match is a little flat. I mean, the crowd's flat. I mean, the big pop, the big moment was obviously Austin Theory picking a fight with Pat. Pat let him have it. I kind of agree with you, Chris. I understand. There's two ways to look at it. Like either Austin Theory should go over because he's the regular wrestler, and you build that heat. The other way to look at it is nobody believes, this crowd doesn't really take Pat as a wrestler. Mm-hmm. Most of them probably didn't know he wrestled Adam Cole or had anything to do with that. Some of them do, but it's trying to show people that, oh, shoot, look at Pat. Pat can go. Right?
Even though we already know that he can.
Well, we should.
Yeah.
But they cater to the lowest denominator, right? Oh, like that's where we say a huge difference between AEW in WWE is where AEW knows who their crowd is, so they
Yeah.
serve up a lot of stuff that their fans love, and they just that's who we want to be happy. And as people come along, we'll find other people that like it too, and we'll sprinkle in some other stuff. These guys are very much like we want the fan that doesn't know us at all to understand what we're doing.
Yeah, they make it as generic as possible, so it throws everything off.
Ooh.
Their wrestling logic is thrown right out the window.
Oh,
Is Ricochet gonna do it?
I
no.
hope he does.
Brown. Oh, shoot.
Oh my God.
Bye-bye, Ricochet. Just
Smackdown continues after this.
I'm
Guess
surprised
what? Oh my
this match
God.
took this much time.
We got another commercial, though. If
Yeah.
you haven't missed a commercial in a while.
So is this like the main event?
What is this commercial?
I didn't even realize the time already. Wow.
This is so weird. What the hell?
Yeah, no,
Is this the new Dr. Pepper? What is this?
If this is the Dr. Pepper mascot, I am never looking at Dr. Pepper the same way again.
What is happening?
That's interesting. But yeah, no, I don't think this is the main event. I'm guessing there's going to be something else after this, but I don't know.
No. It seems like a very tight time slot to fit.
That's
We have like 13 minutes.
Unless we do.
Well, we got a few more commercials to get in.
Yeah, unless there's something with like Paul, maybe.
Or Brock. I'm surprised we haven't seen more Brock.
Well,
Yeah.
Brock's in the building, I think, but
He's too busy
all
being
the time,
pissed.
so maybe he drags the Usos out there and beats them again. Because why not?
Yeah, sends a message.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They've only been one of them's already been pinned once tonight. Let's make them look completely garbage at their job.
And they're the tag champs. Liberty.
No, that's interesting. I didn't. If this is the main event and the last thing on, that'd be a lot more time than I thought they would get.
Well, it means they've been in the ring for almost a half an hour.
Yeah. The commercials have overpowered them.
12 minutes.
Right?
Because there's probably, if it is, there's at least one more round of commercials.
Oh, absolutely. No doubt. I mean, they'll do one at they'll do it with about 11 minutes left or 10 minutes left, and do another one with about 5.
Right? Yeah, around like
Rainy.
54, 55. No, they're so bad. Like, they do not. The shows used to have some kind of flow, some kind of momentum to them. They're just, they crush their own momentum. But don't even scratch the storylines for a minute. Just the way they put out their show is just so choppy, so much momentum killer just because of all the stuff they do. It's insane. It's such a bad way to present your product.
Yeah, it gets rough at times, right? I mean, like, you really want to buy in, and then you're like, oh, wow, look, Paul Heyman's running, and Brock, this is really cool. And then it just goes, like,
and they name some guy Butch.
Right? Like, I don't know. What do you think, Will? Is it giving you enough? Do the commercials kill it? Is it just not enough action? How does it make you feel?
It's like, I don't understand. It's like, do you not have people who have gotten past grade 3 education in your think box, as I like to call it? It makes no sense, especially with this. It's like, hey, a title's on the line. Let's have a commentator and some dude that we're shoving down your throats fight in ringside.
Right? Pat came unglued. If you guys haven't caught it yet,
Pissed.
We have a very important question here.
Who's
I got Pizza came back. Who's Butch?
Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne is Butch.
Yeah.
You know what we should have done? We should have told her to Google it and then come back with the reaction. Because
he's probably trending on Twitter at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. LJ, we have a new member to the WWE roster. A new member has joined the Sheamus Ridge clan. I think that's what they call it. And it's Butch.
We call it
But Butch would very much look like Pete Dunne with a hat
and suspenders.
and suspenders.
Oh yeah, don't forget the suspender and the very tight
I
pants.
love it. I love it. I love it.
I don't know if you've seen Gangs of New York. They look like they belong there. Peaky Blinders. Yeah, they look like they belong right in that era.
Which I don't mind.
Which isn't bad. But they didn't have to use Pete Dunne or Butch. They didn't have to
Butch
change his damn name.
He's so damn name. Yeah, I mean, I get it. People say, it doesn't matter, blah, 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 but it should matter. Continuity matters. You want your fans to buy into all this streaming and all this stuff. And, so you put out another product, we buy into that product, we pay attention to that product. And then you take all the guys that we're, accustomed to and all the ladies that we're accustomed to and you change them and you mix them up or you kill them or you like, it just doesn't go well. But look at that move. Did you see that?
Yeah, I thought he had it for a second there.
It was exactly how he won it last time. So
yeah, absolutely. He buried it deep last week.
Yeah.
Sammy's
I remember watching on my phone on TikTok.
Sorry.
I remember I was watching on like TikTok like the replays and I'm like, holy shit. Like, are you serious?
I wonder if there's been any word on Big E at all.
Nah, he probably did.
Oh man, don't say stuff like that.
No, I mean his career is after his world title run.
That's like that Ray Phoenix moment. Like as soon as I seen it, I was like, "Oh, he's in trouble."
Yeah,
that was gross. Yeah, maybe they're just letting these two go.
They are letting them go.
Which makes me think maybe Johnny or
somebody. The 100% has to be Johnny, but maybe I don't know what happens.
Or do they just let Ricochet go? No, that doesn't make sense.
No,
Ricochet clean.
Now they're starting to wake the crowd back up a little. There's a little buzz in the crowd. I mean, it's taking time.
That's one of the smart things he did, at least, was give them the time to get them back into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Or maybe it's just like, guys, look, we only have 7 minutes left. There's something to look forward to. It's almost over.
But yeah, no, I mean, you guys, I mean, we talk about, I mean, I've never done the formatting for a wrestling show. So what the hell do I know? I mean, we used to do our own formatting when we did some cheapy, funny on mattress basement wrestling. Like, I know nothing from the, squat. But if you're looking at how to build something, wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, at first I thought they were setting up a Spanish fly. That was what I thought. It looked a good
match. Yeah, no, this is good. See, well, you should get more of this. Like, this is actually making up for the beginning.
Okay, would you rather have your name changed to Butch or have your gear changed to whatever? Oh, man.
Talk about just bad things.
Yeah, if you're talking about that, I'd rather have my name changed to Butch. Yeah,
Wait, you want to?
Good point.
Yeah.
Oh. I guess the question on this is, would you want to be called Butch or look like a Butch? Like, how do you want to play it?
No.
Look like a Butch.
Oh.
Is he going to do it?
630 on his butt.
That looked
like
he
hurts.
He didn't roll like through it like he normally does. He landed like
he landed a little square.
And he won clean, ladies and gentlemen.
In the
butt. Clean in the butt. That sounds so wrong.
Right, but
they let him go clean, eh?
Yeah.
That's clean.
And this is a guy who's supposed to be at WrestleMania. Ricochet isn't. Sami Zayn is.
There you go.
Like, what's...
No, you're right.
Now he looks like a chump. I mean...
So...
I don't understand.
I really hope to give Ricochet an IC title defense with somebody reasonable that will kind of let them just kind of go at it at Mania, so it will be memorable and worth watching. I think he deserves it, and I really hope that's where they go with this. But give him someone decent and let him fly.
Yeah, because there would be no point that they would have had Ricochet lose 7 days after winning it, unless there was a reason. So I'm happy that he actually was able to defend it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but isn't it funny? All three of us got the pit in our stomach, like, oh shit, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
Well, it's
you always expect the worst case scenario. What's going on here?
Is she out of her dress?
Charlotte.
Oh, you were right. There was something that would happen after this.
Yeah, this isn't what I thought. She got out of her dress, I guess.
Yeah.
Doesn't it look like Charlotte was trying to go to her car and got mugged?
Yeah. She's trying to take my jewelry.
See, this is partly why I'd rather this match over the Bianca match and the Becky.
Yeah.
Is these two are at least going to brawl and make it look like the Becky Bianca one just I don't know. I just can't get into it at all.
I like this.
No, this is fantastic.
No. It's a nice vehicle, whoever is.
That guy didn't go down.
That guy just walked away. Like, that ever happens. Oh, my God. The guy is security in a suit. Charlotte, stop. Charlotte. She hits him once. He's like, I'm going home. He left. Just left.
He goes home. It's just like, oh, so, honey, how was work? I got hit in the eye by a girl.
Oh, stretching her out.
See, but I like that. The heels ending the show with the upper hand. I hope.
Oh, my God.
There's still 2
She's
minutes
getting
left.
real heat, Chris.
Yeah, so that means that could give Ronda an opportunity to actually win at Mania, because then she'll be the underdog, especially considering she hasn't wrestled in like 3 years. But that's besides the point.
Well, that's definitely an interesting dynamic, right?
Yeah.
I'm just a fan of that classic, like I said, like we were saying earlier, you want the face to have that big moment. So he gets the shit beat out of him for weeks, months, right? That was the good thing about Austin storyline was he didn't actually have the title that much because he was always getting screwed out of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? Even the reigns he did have, some of them were short.
Yeah. No, you're very true. But sorry to cut you short, Chris. We are now switching over to Rampage. And so I'll let everyone hit their streams. But we're just going to do a little chapter split here. So hold on tight. We'll be right back for Rampage. And we are back, folks. Of course, the doubleheader, the Wrestling for Life Network. Will's still here. He hasn't.
Yeah, I was actually going to say that I was going to leave before you.
At least you stayed for a Rampage. See, there you go.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun doing SmackDown. It's been I'm gonna give my rating before I go. It was terrible, start to finish. Well, no, not start to finish. My bad. The whole Paul Heyman and Roman stuff was very good. But anyways, I'm gonna give it. Actually, the Ricochet and Sammy stuff actually saved me, so I'm gonna give it a 4. A 4 is
a 4 after being saved. I don't know, Chris. How are you feeling about that episode?
5, probably 5, right in the middle there. There was nothing special, nothing great. Wasn't the worst.
Fair enough. It's funny because I was kind of swayed by the end a little. I liked the Sammy match a bit. Maybe I'm feeling a little generous, but I'll give it a 6 tonight.
Okay.
Maybe a little too friendly, but I'm good with a 6. We'll go with a 6. But
4, 5, and 6.
Right. The grading scale here, guys.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's always been fun being with you guys. So, I'll let the double whites take it over. And I will see you guys soon. Have a good night, guys. Peace. Yo, you like that double white say?
Buddy, that was a sucker punch. I wasn't ready for that.
Well, I mean, it's right there. KJ White, Chris White.
I know, I got it. I just didn't know you were going to use it.
Yeah. So, yeah, have a good night, guys. It's always a pleasure.
Take her easy, Will. Have a good one, and we will see you again. Well,
what's up, bro?
It's apparently down to the double. I instantly went to Oreo land, and I didn't want to. I don't know why.
Don't start talking Oreos because I'm going to get up and get a snack.
I'm thinking about it too, actually. But ladies and gentlemen, we are about to hit the Rampage watch party. We just got through SmackDown. We were pretty much close. One said 4, one said 5, one said 6. So the range is all over as far as who likes the content that SmackDown gave us. Now we'll see what Rampage has to deliver. A few matches already lined up, Chris, and it should be all right. I'm hit and miss with Rampage.
Yeah, even sometimes I've noticed when they seem to have a better card advertised, it still is meh. But they have had some Rampages that have been pretty damn good with some of their matches. So, no, I'm looking forward to it. It's always interesting to tune in and see what happens. It's a good start, I guess. You get Darby in the ring, which is always good.
Absolutely.
Get to see Stinger.
But yeah, no, it should be a good night. I mean, like you said, Darby's in the ring already. He's got Isaiah, I believe. Isaiah? Yep. You got Isaiah in the ring for Private Party, and obviously the big news this week was Jeff Hardy, coming out to aid his brother as the family office turned on him. The Stairwell Gang is no more, buddy.
Yeah, you kind of could see that coming with all the rumors, and that was, I guess, a good way to do it to kind of maximize that pop when Jeff came running in. So,
yeah, and I mean they really dragged it out.
Yeah, they definitely did, but it was well executed. You seen Jeff come in, and then that hug at the end of it, just you could see the joy in the two of them.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It just seemed like genuine joy and happiness to be like there in that moment.
Oh, I thought Matt was really showing some joy, and I'm pretty sure part of that was, oh my God, he might have just saved my career. I signed he signed a contract extension too.
Yes.
So thank you, bro. They were gonna let me go. This has been garbage.
Now I get another 2 years. Woohoo!
Right. So, yeah, that makes me laugh. I mean, overall, I was really surprised. Team Extreme, I didn't know how they were going to approach it. So that's how we're hitting it up. And Jeff Hardy comes out at least the first time, no face paint.
Yeah, and it seems like that's going to be their goal is I think it was Matt who did an interview was saying they want to prove like they are the best tag team ever. And the one title they haven't collected is the AEW tag team title. So they want them and they want to prove that they are the best.
No, absolutely. And you can understand why, right? Like,
it makes sense. It's easy story writing right there, right? Like it kind of writes itself.
Absolutely, Chris. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how people feel. And I know this is going to be a little bit on a nerve of some people, but oh, man, I really don't think the Young Bucks deserve to be in that conversation.
Of greatest tag teams ever?
Not like, where people compare them to the Hardys. And we're probably going to get a Hardys.
That's going to be cool.
A Hardys Young Buck match is going to be insane. But I don't want to see the Hardys go over. I mean, I don't want to see Bucks go over on them.
Yeah, I don't know how that would go. I really don't. Especially, but if the Hardys just reunite and it happens soon.
Yeah, true.
I don't see the Hardys losing. But if it's like later on it happens, you could see the Young Bucks going over as like, I guess, a passing of the torch kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
They have like a longer feud that kind of keeps them away from the titles for a few months.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that'd be an insane feud. I think that'd be really cool.
Well, I would like to see more from the Bucks. I mean, I know what they've done in New Japan. I know how athletic they are. I know how, some of the things they would do, especially at the time they were doing it originally, it was pretty unique, right? I mean, the tandem offense and moves out of nowhere. Maybe too many super kicks, but the super kick party was a real thing, and it was so over. So for me, it's just their time in AEW has been like, man, they just seem like two guys goofing around. Like, you know what, the boss, the boss gave us a lot of money. This is fun, and I don't really get into a whole lot of what they do. They've had some really good matches, but not many, in my opinion.
I guess I'd agree. Yeah, kind of. I've enjoyed some of their storylines, but for the most part, none of them are like out of this world. None of them are great. There are not many of them. They've had some great matches. They really have.
Mm-hmm.
But you would expect more from people that are calling themselves the best tag team in the world or the greatest ever. They did go heel, right? So they did kind of try and change what they were doing when they originally started AEW.
Mm-hmm.
So at least they're trying that. So it's something. Now, has it been fully successful? They're pretty good at being the pompous goofballs, I guess. But you would kind of expect more, some better feuds.
Mm-hmm. I just don't. I struggle to take them serious, right? It's kind of like the New Day thing, right? Where they're in a conflict with somebody, and they're just being. They can be heels. They can be irritating, but there's that. Every heel, a good heel, felt dangerous. Like, where eventually, if you turn your back, you're in trouble. And the Young Bucks just play it so light. You're like, they'll get to you eventually. I don't know. I just don't. I honestly don't know.
They kind of remind me, and maybe it's just we're older. I don't know. But kind of reminds me of like Xbox Online and stuff. It's just the younger kids, like even they'll beat the shit out of you, but they're talking shit the whole time and just driving you nuts. And that's what they kind of remind me of.
All right.
Like they'll get in the ring and they'll dance around you and they'll put on that show, and most times they win while they're kind of yapping at you, but they're not like the biggest guys. They're not the strongest guys. They're not the fastest guys. They're good at what they do, and they beat you.
Absolutely.
So it kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I mean, I see definitely where you're coming from on that. We do have Darby and Mark Quinn. I think I called him the other guy last time we saw him, but they've been so irrelevant for a long time now. They're just interchangeable. Whatever name I use doesn't really matter. So big move off the top, though.
Yeah, they're giving this match some time here.
Absolutely. Right through a commercial. Sting's at the ringside. We got the other private party guy, which you already know I know his name. So, haha. Oh, wow.
I went back and I watched that Sting off the balcony again. It still blows my mind that he's 62 years old, just giving it like that. That's
right. That's some people's grandfather. I mean, imagine your grandfather jumping off a balcony, or a second level, platform or whatever. Like, are you kidding me? That's really what's going to happen? Gramps, get down. Have you been drinking? Like, what the hell?
Bringing back memories. No, no, that's it. I didn't actually expect him to jump. Like, I thought Matt Hardy was going to come back and like interrupt it, but he still he said in the one interview, like some days he feels every bit of the 62, and then there's other days like he feels great. Which
that wasn't Excalibur. That wasn't a flatliner.
No,
yeah, because he hooked on the back of the head. It was like a reverse Selena Del Sol. Like he came up over the backside and dropped him into like a DDT position. But it should be a finisher. There's no way that's just like a mid-card move. Like he flipped up over the man and pretty much buried him. And Darby sells so well. He just folded, but
he looked dead.
Yeah, that should be a finisher. It wasn't a bad looking move. It just shouldn't be followed up by a power slam.
Oh, a reversal and then what was that? Scorpion.
Right.
Sting's move. Why is the name?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, what Darby just did there.
I was looking away. I was talking to you.
No, I was looking at the reversal.
Okay.
That's all I said. Like you said, he just got a finisher pretty much, and then he's just popping up and doing reversal. And now he's about to do his own thing.
Uh-oh. You know where this is going.
Do you think they do this too much in Darby matches?
Yes. Abso-freaking-lutely.
It's like every match they have to get Sting involved in some kind of way.
Oh, wow.
That didn't look fun.
Darby has a crazy relationship with gravity because he seems to move faster than the average human being when he just.
Are you kidding me?
What are you doing? That is insane.
Wow, that must hurt.
Jesus. Hey, he's got to have 45 pounds on Darby, at least.
Well, that goes back to your gravity thing. I don't know how he's lighter than most. You think the heavier guy would fall fat, but no.
Look, Chris, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Sorry to interrupt the other Chris, but it's always nice when we see familiar faces. I can't wait for Jamie Hayter. I got a love-hate relationship right now with Jamie. I like her. I like her look. I like her attitude. I think a couple times she's been spotlighted and looked a little clunky, like a little sloppy, but we'll see where it goes. But I do like her. She's got a lot of potential. She's bigger than. At times, you don't realize how her size because she's kind of in the back a lot. But when they put her in the ring, and you realize how big she is compared to some of the competitors.
No, she got a very bright future.
Absolutely,
like you said, that size alone is just going to get her pushed up the card. And if she clean up some of the like clunkiness that you said, or she's going to go a long way, I believe.
Darby got a tap out with basically the salt of the earth.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
Darby with the tap out victory. Once again, folks, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We just kicked off the opening match of Rampage, second show of the night. We just got through SmackDown. Felt like it was about a 4 or 5 or a 6, depending on who you ask. As always, I am KJ White. This is Chris White. And what's up, bro?
Just hanging out. Enjoying time together. Oh, here comes Andrade.
Oh, here come the Hardys. Here come the Hardys.
No pain.
Vintage.
They got vintage.
Looking vintage.
But it's still going to be curious. But they're going back to the delete. It's going to be curious how they display this, though.
Yeah? Why do you say that?
How? Because they're doing Team Extreme. So to see this in AEW,
right?
Like just to see the variation of it might be pretty cool.
Interesting, right?
I'm guessing it's not going to change too much, but
wait, is that all that happened? All the Hardys had to do was come out, and then all those other men ran away?
No, we're okay. It's the Hardy Boys.
There was like 7 of them.
Yeah, it was just to say hello, I guess. They didn't even go fully down the ramp.
No, Andrade and the boys just hightailed it, took a walk. Just rolled out, bro. Oh, here's the new TNT champion tonight, folks. I'm still shocked. Are you?
No. Like, no. Kind of, but no, not really, because of the way you knew they were signing Paige.
Yeah.
And that whole team, they seem to be, like, trying to put, like, a spotlight on that team.
Mm-hmm.
So to see it the way it all happened, it seemed to be setting up something for Paige as well.
Mm-hmm. I
did think Sammy was going to get a longer reign, but Yeah, no, the way it went down, I wasn't that surprised.
I was so surprised. I mean, even like you said, they brought them in, but they kind of like they got kind of Dan got repetitive. There was a lot of like stall moments where they were just sitting up in the audience, not really contributing to the show in any way, shape, or form. I didn't know, and I mean, I felt if somebody in the group was going to win the belt, it would have been Ethan. But I mean, what a nod to Scorpio, a veteran,
Yeah.
An original, obviously, of AEW coming in with SCU. It was crazy. It was a good match, but I never expected to see Scorpio Sky with the strap on his shoulder.
I just think with the team he's been involved with, it makes sense. And it's the perfect opportunity because I think Paige is going to come in and get pushed. Now, maybe is she the one that takes it off of Britt? We'd have to see how she is in the ring. Apparently, she's being trained by Gangrel.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. I just think, like I said, they're trying to put a spotlight on that team with Paige coming in, especially that night they announced it, right? So,
yeah.
So to see Sammy lose it after just getting it, that was kind of the part. Like I said, I kind of wanted to see Sammy go a little longer with it, even if it meant the match just kind of got mushed in the end. But
yeah,
it was kind of neat to see Taya come out and try and help, and then get thrown in the stairs by Paige. So that's just a big fan of Paige. So that's.
I'm a huge fan of Paige. I mean, I think she's outstanding. I think she's eye catching. I think she's charismatic. I think she's got energy. And I think obviously she has a little bit of fighting on her resume. So she's kind of on paper a badass. They're gonna have to refine her, and she's working on it. But I think she's gonna do great. And like I said, she was in that ring with all those big names and all those big men, and she found a way to have enough energy where people were talking about her after the show.
Yeah,
I think she can do good things, and I mean, obviously, we're starting her off where she's gonna squash Tay eventually, and we'll move on and see where she goes with it. But yeah, I'm really curious to see how fast she develops.
Well, yeah, is she like the angle where she just has it and like walks in with it, pretty much, or is she gonna be, I guess more like Gable, where he kind of has it, but it takes a little longer for it to all come out.
Yeah,
like it's taking him like Gable's finally kind of starting to get his stride a little bit. It seems so.
Yeah, it definitely seems that way.
So either way, though, I think she's going to bring her followers. She's going to bring a lot of attention that will only help that women's division, which has already gotten better and better.
Absolutely. I mean, it's getting better by the minute, and the roster's kind of bolstered at this point, and there are a lot of intangibles. I mean, obviously we have, Ring of Honor out there and their women's division. There was already female free agents out there. Yeah, I mean, it's really got some time to tell. What is this?
All the awards on YouTube.
Ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, those awards, we will be there to cover them live and give you another watch party. We will be following what they're doing, who's getting the awards. We'll critique it, probably laugh about it quite a bit. Is that black? Nice.
Yeah.
Right on, right on.
Oh, I like these guys. I like what they do. Do you think Buddy fits?
Yeah, why not? For now, I'm okay with it. I get your point. He's not he's not this big bolstered tatty guy, but I mean, I'm okay with it. I just think he fits the bill. Oh, here we go. My buddy Chris, he let us know he can't wait for this. He doesn't have to wait anymore. Mercedes Martinez
I'm
locking
a
up.
fan of Mercedes, though, so it's a tough one. But I do see Hayter winning.
Interesting. There you go.
Britt's in the corner.
Yeah,
unless it ends up in a big brawl or something.
Yeah, I think we're gonna head somewhere. There's gonna be a little bit of a kerfuffle. Obviously, Thunder Rosa laying in the weeds, waiting to see what happens here. Yeah, no, good start, good transition, good back and forth to get out of the gate here tonight. Obviously, I mean, I've said a few times now, Chris, Britt Baker's title needs a bit of a giddy up or a pass on.
Yeah, I think it's gotten kind of stale. I think she's had it a long time. And it was like real hot at one point, and she was getting a lot of attention. But the last little bit here, it's kind of fizzled off. Unless all of a sudden you do give her Paige right away, or you do find some interesting person, maybe like an Ember Moon comes in and jumps right to the head of the line, gives her a good feud. Like, I don't know if giving it up yet, because who takes it? Who runs with it?
I know who takes it.
Who would be your pick?
Rosa, for sure. Thunder's over now. She's over. The fans like her. What?
I think that would be her, Ruby, but
where is Ruby?
That's the thing, is I don't remember seeing Ruby in the last couple.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that would be. Do you see any of these two? Do you see Mercedes? I'm not sure. Taya, we've been down that road.
True.
So.
No, I think Rosa winning the belt opens the doors for some really good matchups, including I mean, I'm a big fan of Mercedes. I'd like to see her get back at Rosa. I'd like to see some more of that. I mean, yeah, sure, for this particular time they're kind of buddied up, but yeah, I mean, I think Thunder Rosa's ready. I think that would be the spike. Maybe Britt just kind of finds someone else to pick on for a little bit, and then she can come back for a chase. Or they drag it out for a little bit more, but I think at this point I'd like to see Thunder with the belt. I think she's over.
Yeah, and she puts up quality matches, like almost every time she's in the ring. So you can't go wrong with choosing her for the belt.
Am I tripping out, or was Mercedes' tattoo blurred, or am I seeing things? Wait till you see her back tat.
I would have to look.
What am I looking at? Is there tape on it?
I can't tell. It's picture in picture, and my eyes are very bad.
I'm like squinting. Everyone's like, "What are these guys looking at?" I think
I have to wait till they come back, because I can't see very well. So.
I think I'm losing my mind, and anyone there's like, "This guy's crazy," but. A couple times when they showed her back, it looked blurred.
Maybe, but what? Some people have some funny tattoos, so.
Dun dun dun. Jamie Hayter shows a lot of promise, a lot of power. This match definitely, even watching her in picture right now, a lot cleaner in her movements, going from one move to the next, really keeping it, very efficient and on the ball. So I mean, I like Hayter. I think she's got potential.
Yeah, I could see her in the championship feud at some point.
Right.
Not sure if it would be anytime soon necessarily, but
maybe not.
In the near future, though, not too far, but not too soon. Kind of sometime in the future.
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, especially if you keep playing up this heel angle. I could absolutely see that being the way they play it. But overall, I mean, sorry, I got distracted. I mean, she'll have to break away from Britt at some point. Now they've teased it, and then they made up where, I know AEW likes that whole, like, they're going to do it. No, they're not. They're going to do it. No, they're not. Like they did with MJF and Wardlow for a couple years. So, I mean, for me, again, I think Thunder Rosa taking the title. Maybe there's some inner turmoil. Britt blames Hater. Her and Reba turn on Hater. That goes for a little bit. Diffuse that. Let Rosa have some matches and have some people come after her. It's just a different feel, different angle, a different vibe. And I'm good with that.
Fresh feuds, fresh matchups that you haven't seen, right? No, completely agree there. I think it could use it.
Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, Britt's going to get the belts again. We're not done with Britt Baker. I'm not taking anything away from her or her title run. She was a big part, and if one of the only few parts of the women's division that had validity through the beginning of AEW. There was a lot of matches in the women's division, and Britt was a star before anyone else, and really raised the bar for what that division was going to be.
No, night in, night out, she was the main reason why there'd be eyes on that division most weeks. She kind of just walked when she came in, kind of just took over it, and just has been dominant ever since.
Is that John Cena in a hefty commercial?
I guess because he's
hefty. That's a good way to put it, right?
He's hefty.
He's hefty. Yeah, well, wrestlers are popping up everywhere on these commercials. But we're back to the action after in the latest break. And Mercedes Martinez has the hook suplex, hitting 2 in a row and then turning it into the submission.
Oh,
and a third. She's a powerful woman, and
she's good in the ring. She really is.
Yeah.
Do they have Wwe signed? Or what
happened? They did.
She was there a couple of times, and then she disappeared again.
Yeah, because she was in the tag team with. That's another one. And I believe she was injured. Was Diamante?
Yeah, I haven't seen either of them.
That makes a really interesting division if you get those two ladies back. Now, and I don't know if a fact checker's out there, but maybe if there is one. Ivelisse had a problem, I believe. Now, don't quote me on that, but let me see if I can pull something up. I thought there was some story around why we haven't seen Ivelisse.
Oh, okay. No, because I was a big fan of hers ever since I started watching Lucha Underground at one point.
Yeah.
I thought she could have been a lot bigger, and then she kind of just after Lucha Underground, I didn't see much of her, and she wasn't on anything big. So then when she popped up in AEW, I was kind of pumped for it, and then she just disappeared.
Right.
I think we could have a good feud with a few of these women on the show. They're on this show.
That's funny. I went looking for Ivelisse, and I found Eva Marie being suspended for 30 days due to Adderall prescription. Old story.
That was a while ago, wasn't it?
That's an old story. It wasn't what I was looking for.
No, that's what I thought. I thought I've heard of that before.
Yeah, don't want to bring up the past. We all make mistakes, but it just happened to pop up when I was looking for something else.
I don't know. Is that the worst thing people are taking there? I doubt it.
Right.
I believe there's a... Oh, Lord.
What did I just miss? Was that a crossbody or a cannonball?
No, that was a suplex.
Oh, shoot. Okay, the other way. Oh, wow. Britt getting involved. Britt's one of the ones that are completely into what she's doing. Everything she does, including the look she gives, the moves she makes, how she approaches things, everything. Ooh. Wow.
No, 100% character the whole time that the camera's on.
Right?
Probably even when the camera's not on.
Did they give Jamie Hayter a clothesline finisher?
The JBL? Why not?
Right?
So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, this is pretty much just as we predicted, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously there's going to be an answer here. It won't take too long, I imagine. Thunder Rosa.
As you speak.
Mm-hmm. Next Wednesday, folks. How are we feeling about that one, Chris? Like I said, I'm pumped about it. Next Wednesday, Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker, the title on the line in a steel cage.
I don't know anybody that could complain about that. That's just one of those matches you look forward to as soon as you hear it announced.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think if they're given the right amount of time and they're able to do what they can do, they're gonna steal the show, and it's gonna be a great match.
No, I completely agree with that, and I mean, they're going to burn it down. There's going to be blood. Tune in. These women are going to leak. They're going to get color. Brit style. They've already had a match like this before. Oh, Kushida. Sheeta, just Sheeta.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
my head went to the guy on NXT.
Yeah, exactly. Who? But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, so we got that coming up. Let us know out there if you're looking forward to a steel cage match. Thunder Rosa.
No, look at what CJ just said.
Wow.
My phone's dead. I can't even look at.
Sorry, we've been on the live. We haven't even caught that little piece of information. My God, thoughts and prayers out to Big E. I knew earlier tonight, CJ brought it up as well. I know you, because we were chatting, you kind of missed it, Chris, but the fact that he just kind of fell out of the match altogether. I said it's a big man coming down on your head like that. It's a lot of weight, right? So I'm just pulling it up as well. Not to get distracted, folks, but
what exactly did he just try and dive through the ropes? Like, what did he do exactly? Because I missed it. I can't remember. I think I looked at the screen. What did he
got
do?
The little video here, but yeah, no, I mean that is sad. I'm reading the reports here now. Thank you for letting us know, CJ. As I mentioned, we being on here, we didn't catch that, but I'm devastated. I'm so damn.
That's rough. That's thoughts and prayers go out to him. You never want to see anything like that happen. That's
And the dude took the time to cut a 30-second promo.
Well, that's for a second there. The thought popped in my head. Like, is this as serious as it sounds, or is this just him? It is as serious, and he's just trying to keep the fans.
There you go. So yeah, that's crazy. I don't even know what to say right now. Yeah, it was off the big move. So yeah, no, he went down hard. Like, what?
That's a lot of man. No, like you said, that's a lot of man to be landing on his head. So,
but he took the time to give it a shout out and I guess let people know he's trying to do all right. But that's crazy for a guy who's had a wild ride. He was just the champion. A lot of people felt it wasn't the best championship run we've seen in a while. Obviously, we talked about him being disappointed going back to the New Day, being connected. I mean, I don't know how he took it. I don't want to speak on his behalf, but I know from the outside looking in, you'd have to kind of feel a little bit like you failed, or at least the company felt like you failed, and put you right back where you started after, trying to make your climb on your own.
Yeah.
He's just trying to get things rolling with, the New Day again. We got this silly ATV angle, but one big move didn't land it quite the way he should have, and ends up with an actual broken neck. And that's the hard part of you always have that hesitation moment of like, wait a minute, how is he really out? Is he really down? Did that really hurt? So thoughts and prayers out to Big E tonight, and thank you, CJ, for bringing that our way.
It's horrible. You don't want to see that ever, especially like something as serious as that. And he's going to be gone a while. He is a freak, so I'm sure he'll be back sooner than later. But yeah, that's shitty.
Yeah, no, it's hugely unfortunate. So hopefully, like you said, he's a monster of a man, and we've seen other guys kind of come back through it. So thoughts and prayers, and I hope he's doing very well. With that being said, we do have Keith Lee on the way to the ring. The lack of entrance for the man waiting for him probably means he's about to get squashed. But yeah, let's give Keith Lee some squashies.
Bearcat. Speaking of stupid names.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they were doing this. My bad. Still, he's going to squash him, but I forgot QT just runs his mouth and picks fights with all the new guys.
Yeah, so he's going to get squashed.
I like Hobbs, man. I think Hobbs is a superstar. Whether it's here, I mean, he has, to me, that looks like, some of the guys you would see on WWE, back in the day, where he just has WWE stamped on his head. He's huge. He's got a big demeanor. He's big. He's got a crazy demeanor. He uses his facials. He's good. I really think I want to see more of him.
Yeah, I don't think he's been in enough good feuds.
No.
Like, it's usually like the whole group or whatever, but like just to see him individually in like a good long, doesn't have to be the longest of feuds, but like just a good feud that like goes on for a little bit of time, just one-on-one, beating the shit out of each other for a while.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Oh, we're not wasting any time with Lee here. Now the ring is surrounded as it usually is.
Yeah, do they have any matches where there's nobody on the outside?
No, I think it's like you kind of work here, so we only have this match. It's what happens when you have so many employees, right? You're like, at any company, you're like, okay, 4 of you go wash the bathrooms. You're like, it's only got one toilet in it. What are we doing? It's almost like they're on a government contract, right? I don't know, man. There's a lot of heavy booking, especially on Rampage.
Yeah, it's kind of just get everybody out there. Everybody gets that participation medal, right? Kind of
a little bit. It feels like that at times. Like you got the Hardy family office, 8 of them come out, right? It's just like we're gonna put you out on Rampage just so people remember that you're still part of the company, and we promised you some airtime.
Yeah, like I don't mind, and you see that in WWE where they've kind of gotten rid of it, and now you have advocates, and you don't have that kind of manager like that Taz anymore, right? You don't have that manager.
Yeah,
it's cool to see like all the extra, but sometimes the extracurricular and the extra guy. Usually, one guy is kind of I like to see that, maybe 2,
right?
One guy for each guy, and then, or one guy for the one guy, and then he gets a little bit involved, and it's a little old school, and
this guy and that guy, and who's this guy?
Yeah, I had a lot there. I noticed.
No, that's awesome, man. It made me laugh because that's how it feels. The way you just described it is exactly how the booking feels. It's like, holy shit, it's just guys everywhere, and yeah, and especially when you do it like you have the Britt was just out there with 2, with Reba. The match before that had a slew of people involved. And again, it just feels like shit. We contractually, we got to get you out there. So there you go. But I like Keith Lee and QT. I mean, QT, obviously, as much as some people really don't like him, I mean, the guy can wrestle. I mean, that's what he does.
He seems to be that go-to guy that if you need a pretty good match and you need to go over on someone, call QT.
Yep.
He'll make you look good, and he's pretty good at it. But I don't know. I haven't seen him win too often.
Right? I mean, no.
Not too like I'm sure he has won.
Yeah, for sure.
There's not too often.
There are people remind us he fought on Dark. It doesn't count.
Well, that's yeah.
Oh, Diamond Cutter blocked. This is all they had to do. Look at that. This is all they had to do with Keith Lee in WWE.
Yeah.
Let him be this guy.
Just dominate.
Right?
Just be big. And
now,
let him
Sure, I was going to ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, they said, like, he said in an interview that, you know, the WWE didn't like the way he spoke. So other people have criticized, you know, that debonair kind of tone that he kind of throws out there. What do you think?
Would you rather be Apollo Crews?
Wow.
I thought that was Bo Dallas at first. Not this guy, the guy that jumped on his back.
Solo? Yeah.
I don't know. For a second, when I just quickly looked up there, I thought it was Bo Dallas, and I got excited.
Somo and Comarato.
I think WWE gets too caught up in people talking. The whole Cesaro accent or Sheamus accent, or this guy might have a little bit of a lisp, or people like today, in today's day and age, people are supposed to be people. They're supposed to be unique, and you're supposed to like that gets pushed everywhere. But every time somebody doesn't talk the exact way WWE wants, they get sent to the PC or they don't get the TV time, and it's like, why not?
They just chucked.
Why not design your program around that?
Right? Like here you talk about overbooked. He beat up QT Marshall. Good match, decent match, you know, whatever. Then he's got to fight off all their thugs. Whoa, hold up. Boom.
Huge.
And I think, sorry, Chris. Hobbs is definitely toned up over the last year or so here.
Oh, he's huge.
Wow, what a spine buster, buddy.
That was huge. Tony Nese, swerve.
I'm looking forward to this.
This is going to be a good match.
And this is my favorite part of the whole wrestling week is the Mark Henry segment, bud.
Oh, really?
No, it really is. I love the Mark Henry. He makes me laugh. And I do. I call him the Mark Henry, apparently. No, this segment each week makes me laugh because if there's any issues with the interview, he always has these like funny one-liners where he's like playing it real serious, but they break me. They catch me so like I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a fan of it. I thought Mark Henry would get more screen time, but this is bad.
No.
Right? You knew he wasn't going to really wrestle, so.
No. But I mean, I think they've done a good job of it. They got a collection of guys around there. Imagine you're a young upstart like Darby Allin or MJF, and you're walking through, you know, the building, and there's Paul White, there's Mark Henry, there's Chris Jericho, there's Jake the Snake. What?
Arn Anderson, Tony
Blanchard.
Yeah,
Tony Blanchard. You know, even guys like JR who can tell a man how, you know, can really help a guy get over. St. Patrick's Day Slam. You bet your ass I'm going to be in green, and we're going to have some green overlay going on this one. So, LJ, if you're still awake and listening, we got a mission. But St. Patrick's Day Slam, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, you don't see too many St. Patty's Day themed shows that I can.
Big question, Chris. Wardlow beat Scorpio 2 weeks removed.
Is that for the title?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I don't see how you don't, but then it just kind of looks like Scorpio is just a transition guy, right?
You know, that's what it feels like. I mean, but can Wardlow really lose to Scorpio Sky?
That's what I mean. How do you book him to lose right now?
You can't book him to lose right now.
I think the fans would lose their mind.
I'm trying to think. How do you book that without getting caught up? CJ's got a very important question. Whose house is it? We're about to find out if it's Swerve's house or not, right? I mean, Strickland coming in. I like Swerve. So another guy that I don't know what the hell happened in his story, but I'm looking forward to seeing this entrance. I'm looking forward to seeing how he plays this, and I'm looking forward to this match.
No, this should be an exciting match. I've seen Tony Nese live, and he pretty much stole the show. He was so fast in his movements, and I know he was in WWE for a little bit there or a while, but
no,
you could tell he wasn't a WWE guy, but I still think they could have used him better than they did.
He kind of looks like a WWE guy. I think a match between him and Johnny Hungry would look funny though. John Silver?
It's his height is the issue. Like, he has everything. I think he's like 5'5" or something.
Right? You let him go with John Silver. They should have a tag team. Right? Like,
but there's ways you work with that. They're just too lazy and don't know how to anymore.
Right? Do you guys want to see Hit Row in AEW? I'd love for them to hire Adonis at least. Well, here's the thing. I don't know, because we didn't really get a lot of them. They got drafted. I remember when we covered the draft, Chris, there wasn't. We were really surprised that it happened, but it was kind of cool. Okay, we're gonna add some flavor. It was a bit of a surprise pick, and then obviously it disbanded. But I don't know. I mean, why couldn't they be good? I mean, I thought they were gonna do good in NXT. I liked the little feud they had with. I always call him El Fantasmo, but I don't know. What do you think?
I wasn't the biggest fan of theirs, but I also didn't see a lot of their NXT stuff. I kind of was. I missed a few shows around then, so I see them this week, and then I miss them. But I was never the biggest fan. The whole. Like, I'm a big fan of rap music, but and that kind of production, but I just couldn't get into what they were doing for some reason. So then when they went up to the main roster, I was still surprised how that all unfolded. But what I'd like to see them in AEW, I think they could do some cool stuff with some cool people. I think AEW has a lot of factions, though. So
yeah, true.
Why not add to the party?
Why not add to the party? Whoa, that was a little bit of a botch, a little bit of a slip on the arm drag. But yeah, to CJ's point, Adrian Adonis, I was impressed. I really like Top Dollar and Adrian Adonis as a tag team. I mean, I thought they had the perfect, the smaller athletic guy, and then you had the big body guy. But Top Dollar surprised me with what he can do in the ring.
Yeah, I didn't think he'd be as good as he was.
CJ, yeah, I mean, I completely agree with that. I do think that's part of but you knew that when you drafted them, so why don't you just leave them down in NXT, let them work out that gimmick there, and run it there and be successful there. You brought them up to the main roster and then released them because they were too much like people that were already there, but you knew that. I do believe there was a little bit of controversy around Top Dollar with he got a little bit of heat for one of the freestyles, or he did the diss track about Shanky and Jinder. So we got himself in a little hot water there. I don't know if that really played a factor or not, but I mean, again, it's another one of those situations where let Tony sign him and let's find out.
Yeah, with that little bit of extra freedom you seem to get with AEW opposed to or compared to WWE, it would be cool to see where they could take it, but at the same time, I don't know. I've seen them rap. I've seen them wrestle. I don't know if it would really move the needle too much. I think some fans would like to see it and would pop for it.
Well, I think a lot of fans are in my position. I mean, obviously Adonis out of that group, obviously has a pretty good following. But, yeah, I mean, I really think that it would take some time, and I mean, it's just because we haven't seen them. We never really got to know what they could do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no more questions for me. Hey, ask questions anytime, CJ. We appreciate it. We have fun. We answer all our questions here. We click on every little box that pops up, as long as people are being nice and friendly. So, yeah, ask questions anytime. I am enjoying the match as well.
Yes, this
You
is
enjoying it?
like we expect, or like we thought it would be.
Yeah.
Two very talented guys that just usually put on an exciting match with whoever they're in the ring with.
Yeah, I mean, it's really impressive to see both of the guys kind of going at full tilt, and then the back and forth, the little nuances that I like, right? Like, Tony goes to grab him, he ducks, but Tony kind of swings at the air, and it looked good. He looked like he really missed him.
Yeah.
And Tony's a vet. He's been around for a minute now.
Yeah, when did I would have seen him?
I would have been like 5 years ago.
5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
Hardcore show.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I said, it was our brother actually ended up having a conversation. He blew his socks off, and then he messaged him saying, "Hey, what a great show. You were great." And Tony actually answered. And
nice.
Then they had like a big conversation about the show and like
wow.
Yeah.
That's why that t-shirt was always around.
So then Matt became a big fan of Tony Nese.
That makes sense. I mean, that's a cool thing, right? You don't expect to hear from, a lot of the superstars, and especially nowadays where you can only imagine if their DMs are open, how inundated that could be. So that's pretty cool that he took time to answer a fan who was, pumped to see his show. So that I'll give him points on that one.
Yeah, that doesn't, maybe happens more than we know, but I was surprised when he told me that story. And then like he showed me the messages, and I was like, "That's pretty cool." Like we just seen him doing flips in the ring, and now he's messaging you,
right?
And he seemed humble. He was thanking him for his kind words and saying how good he was, and seemed like a cool dude.
Absolutely. I want to see this. By the way, I know we're getting off the topic of wrestling, but we got a picture-in-picture right now. Swerve and Nese are at a bit of a stalemate, kind of swinging back and forth, but I really want to check this out. This the LA Lakers show that they put together.
Oh,
winning time! The rise of the Laker dynasty. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be highly entertaining. So I'm looking forward to that.
I like shows like that personally, like the reality-based kind of shows, like not reality shows, but shows.
Yeah, but the biopics, right? You give us a little
biopics. There you go. That's the words. I'm not watching Total Divas and Miss.
Yeah, no.
That's not my cup of tea. But the biopics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll take those. Yeah, I'll take that. I enjoy that. I mean, and I'll do it for music, actors, and you give us the story, and when you kind of mimic their life, it's kind of cool to watch it from that perspective. I recently, I guess it's not recent anymore, but the Motley Crue one, it was great. I mean, and there was, but they've done it with, they've done it with Tupac, they've done it with Biggie, they've done it with, and so many different, any one of those biopics, NWA, Straight Outta Compton was amazing. There was so many different movies, and I completely just ran out of my thought. But the point is, good movies, and the match is back.
Well, we just started watching the Pam and Tommy.
I want to see that one too.
Series. We didn't get very far. It was, I think, just halfway through the first episode, so I'm not sure exactly how it goes, but it's cool. The little bit I did see, and we are definitely going to finish it.
Oh, Tony Nese.
But nice, fast-paced match so far.
Absolutely. Swinging back and forth. Swerve puts a lot into his moves, like the kick earlier, that punch there. He looks like he's leaning into them. I appreciate that.
No, he's good, and I could see him having some good feuds on AEW with some guys.
Yeah. Oh, slapped him in the face.
Right, like I think he'll go. Unfortunately, as much as I like Tony Nese, I kind of think he'll end up kind of in the same area as WWE. But Swerve, I could see like moving up and getting somewhere.
Mm-hmm. For me, Tony Nese is a guy that, like, okay, if once you get ROH up and running, guys like Tony would do well over there, you know, and that's not a discredit to him. It's just his style, what he kind of brings to the table. I think it will fit that crowd very well.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie McMahon and Triple H versus The Rock and his daughter, WrestleMania 39. There you go. I mean, I could possibly see The Rock and his daughter in the ring at the same time. Proud Papa.
That would be cool. I don't think I've never talked or heard anybody ever bring that up.
Right? So
that would be
a mind-blowing suggestion, right?
That'd be a WrestleMania moment for sure.
Right. The Rock comes out and Stephanie and Triple H are giving him shit. And then next thing the music hits and his daughter comes out.
Well, yeah, Stephanie slaps Rock and then,
right.
The music kicks and you're like, wait, what? And you look up and it's his daughter.
Wow. Swerve rolled into the second, into the brainbuster so smooth, so quick.
Yeah. No, he's so fluid, so it's so good to watch.
Absolutely.
But see, this shorter 1 hour Rampage to me has been more intriguing and better to watch than the 2 hour SmackDown we just watched.
Ooh. Yeah, no, absolutely. But I like the compressed shows. I thought NXT was amazing at 1 hour. Oh, wow. Oh.
Buster.
Buster for sure.
No, NXT, once it got to the 2 hours, I don't think the 2 hours was the issue. It was the issue if they would have stayed on the network and not gone, to USA, like the big TV deal. I think it would have been okay. But the fact that they switched, I think that's when it started to lose it. The 2 hours, I think if they would have stayed and they were still that gritty, grimy, and we're still good, I don't think it would have been as big of a deal. And I think they had the roster down there to pull off 2 hours.
Wow.
That was nice.
They had a bit of a botch there. They kind of kissed for a second where they were like, are you going that way or am I going that way? But they recovered pretty quick.
Oh, 450. Is Swerve going to lose? See, you shouldn't kick out of his finisher. But NXT, you always left every week going, man, there's so many people that could have been on that show.
Yeah.
Which I guess is part of what made it special.
Absolutely. I mean, and they did well as far as they spaced it out. You would always get next week and the week after you kind of knew what was coming. Asuka's going to defend her title in 2 weeks. That was always the thing. Regal would be like, in 2 weeks.
Well, you get the 3 matches kind of like this, and then you get the 3 or 4 promos in between, or not promos, the backstage promos, something.
Yeah.
In between that led you to what you just said. And it was just so they had it nailed perfectly.
Yeah.
If they would have stuck to that format, even at 2 hours, I think they would have been fine. But they went the big TV and it just got watered down and it got too gimmicky. And now they look like Nickelodeon.
Wow. NXT was the greatest on WWE Network, man. Woo, completely agree, CJ. I mean, it's crazy. You look at there was just so many classic matches, and like you said, when a compressed show like that, what a move, Chris. On the apron,
does not look fun.
Apron spots always make me cringe a little. It's just ugh.
Well, it's just you go 3 inches the wrong way, you're right on that corner.
Wow, big kick out. What is a finisher anymore? I'm not quite sure what a finisher is anymore.
No, everywhere. It's not just the indies. It's not just AEW, even WWE. And you see that maybe with the gold, how many spears and jackhammers do you get in one Goldberg match or one Roman Reigns match? That was awful. I'm not a big fan of that finisher.
He does the coup de grace, but the guy on the bottom sits up a little. That's different.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even the biggest fan of the coup de grace, though, to be honest.
No, absolutely not. I mean,
in my head, you see the body mechanic. Like as soon as he hits, it doesn't ever like it looks good, but not like I don't know. I don't like the way it looks.
Yeah, fair enough. And I mean, and realistically, a grown ass man jumping off the top rope on your chest probably going to cave it in if you're not done properly, right? Like if you were really trying to stomp someone out. So maybe being a little picky on it, but it's interesting to see the Tony jump up and kind of do like the split leg. It kind of takes the impact off the move, right? You didn't exactly slam him into the mat. You just kind of, I don't know, spiked him a little. But that's just being picky. Well, overall, it was a good match. Rampage is in and out in a blink. And now what's coming on? That doesn't matter, folks. What do you think? Rating out of 10. Sorry?
Said something from a galaxy far away.
Yeah, Spaceballs? It looks like Spaceballs.
Oh, I haven't seen that since I was a kid.
Right. Out of 10, how are you feeling tonight on Rampage?
10, that was definitely better than SmackDown. The compressed show was a lot better. I'd say 6. Like it was nothing. Even the last, like it was nothing great. It was kind of like the rest of the week. Besides Dynamite, it was just kind of like the rest of the shows, where it was just in the middle. Nothing great, nothing horrible, but better than SmackDown. And probably, I don't remember what I gave Raw.
I can't remember either. It was probably low too. But I mean, it's kind of funny because we kind of came off that week where we had, all those shows. I mean, we had technically 3 go home shows. Everyone's voting like 7s, 8s, 9s all week on the shows. This week's been a little bit of a deep breath, a little bit of a slower week where we're seeing, an NXT was about a 6, maybe a little bit higher. Dynamite's pretty good. But here's SmackDown tonight. I'm about Rampage, where I'm about the same as you. I'll go 7. I was 1 higher than you last time, so I'll raise you 1, buddy, and we'll go 7. Not bad. It's to me in my head a 7 is C, so we'll go from there, right? Yeah,
right. Just the 2 major pay-per-views on the weekend, I think, and the Wednesday Dynamite show just was huge too. So
yeah,
I think it's just the other shows. WWE never really has a response to anything anymore.
Yep,
they just do what they're gonna do, no matter what anybody does, and it's boring.
It's just boring. Man, it's crazy. So with that being said, that is our 3-hour watch along tonight. We've just hit the 3-hour mark. It's been a roll. We had our boy Will on here a little bit. LJ popped up. Chris, do you have a good night tonight?
Oh, of course. Always fun hanging out and watching wrestling with the family and everyone that joins in.
No, absolutely, man. It's always been a good night. It's been a great week, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. We got so much more to come for you. We will definitely be back on Sunday with the power rankings. We got a lot planned and worked out. Not quite sure where everything fits yet. We were doing this on the fly. So like I keep saying, it's been 7 days plus 2. So we can change. It's been a fun week. We're covering all the shows if you don't know yet. And we are the new place for wrestling watch parties. And there's nothing like a party at the house when you're watching a little bit of wrestling. Christopher, thank you for being here tonight.
Christopher. Well, tonight was great. Thank you to everybody for coming and hanging out with us. It's been fun, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time. And on the flip side, ladies and gentlemen, see you for now. Bye. This is the awkward pause part. Ready?